Hello, Eric's. Motivation to clean? But I would keep cleaning until my stream ends, and then you don't have to do cleaning anymore? You can do something like that. Also, I'm trying to think of other things that, like, are good motivations to clean. Hmm. Try to find something cool in your room that you haven't seen in a while. You know? I need a nap in the morning. Stream for me since I've missed every single one. I simply didn't know that. Why would I know that? I love it if I actually know what was going on. I literally explained what has happened previously at the beginning of every stream. You're working so hard, figure what you like. Hang out behind. I'll be there next time. I'll be there next time. I mean, it's about these idiots that effed around with a microwave too much, and it accidentally invented a time machine. That's kind of the bit. Hello, Keith. Hello, Ollie, and hello, Atlas. How y'all doing? And I'll go. Yeah, I'm gonna miss this someday. I'm gonna miss it someday. I'm on another Friday. And all my friends say, come hang out. You know what you mind. You're working so hard. You forgot what you like. Come hang out. You leave us behind. I'll be there next time. I'll be there next time. What are you wanting? Enough in your mind. You're working so damn hard. And forgot what you like. Come hang out. Don't you leave us behind. I'll be there next time. I'll be there next time. My cake down shirt has seen some. What does that mean? You can find a real job. I lay on my floor to start doing my homework. I've slept on the floor for hours. Was it a good sleep? Hello, Raindrop. Bro, it looks sad. Wash it? Question mark? I... What have you done to it? The click in my ear. Should I go for more clicks this year? Or should I follow the click in my ear? Or is this year? I follow the click in my ear. Oh, so you know how at concerts you bring your own snacks, right? No. I've never brought food to a concert. I'm gonna be perfectly fair. Quick question. How long can you cook rice before it's not edible anymore? I think you can... Okay, so technically, I think you can continue cooking rice for, like, ever, and it would still be, like, edible. If you're asking when will it stop tasting good, probably when all the water is gone, right? Because you cook rice in water. I feel like as soon as all the water's gone, that's when you start burning it. It was a good sleep, but I really fell asleep on the floor. Also, guess who spent almost $100 on school stuff and it's only the third day? Okay, but Ollie, I'm sure that you won't have to spend $100 like every 3 days. It's just the beginning, right? I'm cat sitting right now. He's so cute. Oh, yo, Atlas is living the dream. That's what we did. We bought chocolate. Bad idea. Oh, well, I mean, wash it though. Da, 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 da. You drain the water afterwards, Atlas. Oh my god. Stop. Why'd you have to kill my cat? Why'd I have to take you back in time and time of being the M? So it's been hour and a half in the rice cooker. I think that's fine. Okay, to be perfectly honest, Atlas, I don't think I've ever made rice. Like, ever. No, that's not true. I've made rice in stuff. I've never made rice in a cooker. Like, in a rice cooker? I don't know. I've never made rice in a rice cooker. I've always cooked rice in a pan. With other stuff, if that makes sense. So, like, with, jambalaya. Jambalaya, you put rice in it, and it soaks up the whatever broth and tomato sauce you put in there. So I don't know. I've never made it on a cooker. Supposed to be free? Yeah, but not if you're taking stuff like robotics and stuff. Like, I paid for, like, a thing that I did in high school. I can't say what it is because it will, like, literally dox me, but my Alex Bellinger will never see that Sarah signature will stay forever. Fair enough. Your water for pets, but you don't drink water for rice. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, not even, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Brain, trust me, it's fine. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I'm pretty sure half an hour, like, an hour and a half in the rice cooker is not, like, inedible. Like, the rice at the bottom might be sticking to the bottom of the pan, and, like, that might be burnt, but, like, the rest of the rice is probably completely fine. Like, it's really hard to F up rice. One day I know that you would be there. I don't know what that is. And you got room. Guys, if I don't know how to pronounce, like, if I say I don't know what a word is, it's okay, understandable. Assistant. Usually, okay, so even if I don't know how to pronounce a word, generally I know what the word means, but I don't know what that was. Eric's already gave you some, or at least I tried to. Hello! Guys, I'm wearing the Mother moth shirt. It has moths on it. And it says Mother. Very cool. And it's the first time wearing it ever. I'm very excited. This is a medium, by the way, but it fits like a small. So, I think I've gotten, like, spoiled on, like, how, like, Minecraft YouTubers size their merch. Because when I still my perfume? Brah. Simply don't do that. Because when I buy merch from YouTubers and stuff, is it comfy? It's very comfy. It's super soft, too. It's very good. It's just that, like, it's weird because, like, okay, so, like, my Wilbur merch is a medium, but it fits, like, an extra large. This is a medium, and I feel like it fits, like, a small. Like, it fits perfectly fine. Like, I am, in most sizes, a small, but I just buy clothes that are a medium. See, like, look at this. You know what I mean? Like, Wilbur's, like, sleeves go to, like, here. You know? And then, like, when I pull this down, it, like, goes to the correct place. You know? You know what I mean? Also, okay, so you guys know that person that we raided yesterday? The, like, eats, like, Ethan? It's a very yummy Italian dish. I guess it's kind of presumptuous of all Italian dishes. Also, like, I actually don't know a lot of Italian dishes, mostly because, so a lot of the time when, how do I explain this? Okay, there's, like, a really weird and special case for Italians. Okay, so, like, when Italians immigrated to Canada and the US, but mostly into Canada, a lot of Italians, what happened is, they suddenly went from being, like, usually the people who immigrated were, like, the poor ones. They went from being poor to, like, rich, basically. Like, immediately. Because the stuff that they associated with rich Italians were very available. Specifically stuff like coffee, pasta, and sugar. And so a lot of the Italian dishes that you'll get in Canada and the US are that. So like when I go over to like my grandma's house, it's like it's like always like lasagna, cutlets, like any type of like pasta, like sugary like desserts, like that type of thing. And then coffee, and you have coffee after dinner, and you sit down at the table and you stay there for like a while. Um, Whereas I think like a lot of the like more diverse Italian stuff I've kind of missed out on because I've just like never like I've been to Italy once and it wasn't with my family. It was for a competition. So, yeah. But it sounds delicious. Like I think now that you said it, it kind of makes me think that I probably should like try like actual Italian dishes. But that's like with my family was weird. Because I know with Spoons' family, I feel like it was different. Um, yeah. Although we did apparently come from similar places, so that's pretty cool. Sorry, I missed last stream. Work is incredibly busy right now. Alice, you never have to be, sorry. Like, you never have to apologize for missing a stream. I'm here for entertainment in your free time, you know? I'm not, like, a job you have to go to. Do some shushing, you Canadian. No. No. No shush. Hello, Piccolo! How are you doing? You're like, yeah, like, I'm actually, like, extremely fascinated about, like, Italian immigrants specifically, and I don't think it's just because that my, like, family was, like, a very recent Italian immigrants. Like, it's not like we've been generations here forever. It's, like, my mom immigrated here with my grandma, you know? Back to work at the old tier chat plant. Grandma's food is great. It's great food. It is. It's awesome. It's awesome. When I was younger, she can't really do it anymore. Like, she's getting older, right? And she's having a hard time using her hands. So she doesn't do it as much. But when I was younger, my grandpa would plant tomato plants, because if you're Italian, you have tomato plants. And they would grow, like, a bunch of them. And then they would make a ton of tomato sauce. I've never had store-bought tomato sauce at my grandma's house, ever. And then my grandma, she would make the pasta from scratch. So she would, like, get the flour and the eggs and, like, put it through, like, a pasta roller, like, make the strips of pasta for lasagna from scratch. And then she would get the cheese and, like, all that sort of stuff. And you learned today, that Fenici Alfredo is an authentic Italian food, but it's an American thing. So is pizza. Well, pizza I don't think is an American thing, but it's not authentically Italian. Fun fact. I moved into an apartment and went to my first few band events. Yo! How was that? How's moving and also band events? I think old country grandma makes the best food, seriously? For sure. Like, for real, actually. They're my patient for every stream every day. You can't leave me. Eric's, that's really sweet. Ultra showing up to your stream every time your stream is my job when I'm very happy with my job. Hi Ploofnix, how you doing? You ever mentioned before Ollie's Spinichi one? Oh. I reacted to my message. I was scared you were gonna get mad at me. Wait. What message? Oh. No, definitely not. Oh, my grandma used to invite everyone at least once a year in tomato season and force them to make tons of tomato paste. Yo! You know what, I've never done that, but I've seen pictures of my aunt. My aunt lives with my grandma, and so she also helps make all, like, the tomato sauce and everything like that. Like, I feel like for a lot of us, our grandparents grew up, like, in the Great Depression and World War II, right? Like, I feel like that's a really safe assumption. So, like, my grandma was, like a preteen in the Great Depression. So, like, she knows how to, like, preserve food, you know? Band events are so much fun. Apartment moving was a little stressful, but I'm glad that I'm all settled in. Yo, I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome. I am going on a flight tomorrow. So, yo, if you ever need tomatoes and or figs, hit me up because we grow much of it. I have a fig tree in my backyard that's growing figs right now because it's almost September, and September is fig season. My mom also gardens. My entire so like you know how like there's like this thing where like you shouldn't have a lawn, like you shouldn't have like a grass lawn because it's like really bad for the environment because it doesn't like pollinate, like it doesn't help pollinate, you know? So my mom took that really to heart. There's no grass in our backyard. It's all garden. It's just all food and flowers in like pots. And then also the front yard. So like there's just a bunch of food. My grandparents and parents grew up in the communist Poland. Oh wow. Wow. Yeah, my grandma was like Great Depression um in Italy, you know? World War II in Italy, you know? That must have been a great time, you know? Then my grandma cans peaches every year and it's great. Yo. I barely know what a fig is. It's a fruit. Um how do I describe a fig? It's quite mushy. Like you peel it open and then like there's like a mushy fruit and then you eat that. Um it's definitely an acquired taste. I feel like you either like them or don't. Read last two messages before my fig one. Got new shoes. I hate when you guys get mad at me. I feel so bad when you rarely say no. Eric's honestly, like if I was genuinely mad, I would tell you. I just assume everything you say like that is like it's teasing. You're teasing, you know? And that's fine. Figs suck. That's an opinion. My great grandma immigrated from Puerto Rico when she was 13. She was bad. Nice. I like figs. I like the sweet figs. We have sweet figs. So like we have the red figs in our backyard. We don't have the white figs. I think that's what they're called. So like they're sweeter and for over some I think y'all are saying my name because it's words I think. How did they know? Oh, dude, guys, like maybe at some point, like in my streaming career, I'll tell you guys what my name is. But there is like a word that's really close to my nickname that's from my name, and every time I see that word, I freak out a little bit. So like, you know, when Jelly Boonly, you guys have just sort of tone. No, it's fine. 13 during the Great Depression. Yeah, yikes. Yeah. I don't like know how old my grandma was. I don't know. I think it was preteen. Anyways, Steins Gate time. Guys, so, as you guys probably know, Voltaire, that is me. That is my name. As you guys probably know, I'm gonna be gone for 2 weeks. So I'm coming back the 5th of September. Like on a flight back the 5th of September, so I won't be streaming that day. Because I'll have work the next day. Ult of the tier. True. True and factual. You know peaches, you also know figs, but have you seen fig peaches? No. That sounds delicious, though. So I'll be gone for 2 weeks. And you guys, so like I'm really bad at like posting like stories on Instagram and stuff like that. So like you guys probably won't see anything on there at all. But I will be still in the Discord if we have Wi-Fi. Because it's kind of like iffy if we're going to. I'm definitely gonna get people to like film. There's gonna probably be a see, like I said this last year, I was just like, there's gonna be a vlog out of this, but I like simply never edited that vlog. Like was working on it for a while and then realized it was gonna take too much time and I had other priorities. So when that vlog comes out, the other one will probably come out soon afterwards, but like it will, you know? So there'll probably be a vlog if I can convince people to film while they're there. But we're going on a trip, and by we, I mean like a significant portion of the cult here is going on this trip. I think there's like 20 to 25 people that are going. Like a lot of people. Like Mitch is gonna be there, Spoons is gonna be there, Aster's gonna be there, Ninjor, Dragon. Like my sister Nox is gonna be there. Rax, who is Mischief's sister. Like a bunch of people that you guys probably haven't really seen in the call tier very often, but Jupiter Blue, who made the theme song for Islantha, is going to be there. Garrett, who is the dialogue editor for Islantha, is going to be there. Trying to think of some other people. There's a lot of people. Keith is going to be there as well. Like I'm trying to think of like other people that are going to be there. There's going to be a lot of people. The point is there are going to be a lot of people. Like a lot of people. The majority of them I have never met, but we're going to be there for 2 weeks, which means that will Bird Cake be there? No. So Cakebird's not going to be there. Liam or Hackerman's not going to be there. Billy Bumble's not going to be there. Because it's like when we were planning this trip, we didn't besides Liam, we didn't know them. Like we literally did not had not met these people yet when we were planning this trip originally. So that's why. Yeah, so know that this is probably going to be one of the longest. No, it's going to be the longest time that I will not stream. I think the longest time before was 11 days, which is when I had to take a break because I got sick, but not cold sick, burnout sick. It was weird. It was I was so physically exhausted that I could not go to work, and that was a big deal. For me, it was a lot. Wait, Liam isn't going? No, Liam's not going. Yeah, so it's gonna be 2 weeks. I most likely won't stream. I know Misha's gonna try streaming, doing a cooking stream. I might try, but I have a really bad feeling it's gonna be super scuffed if I do, and it'll probably only be half an hour. And it won't have any layouts. You know, it might not happen at all. So be prepared for that. But I come back in September, and we'll be back to our regular schedule. You know, we'll probably finish Cat Game. We'll play... Oh my god, you didn't know Liam? I've known Liam for 10 years. So yeah. Look at my previous message. Oh, I keep missing people. All of you better be safe and come back in one piece or we'll drop school and rerun it. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I think it's, yeah, there we go. I was like, the R is the 2. Yeah. Well, that's how long he's been following me on Twitch. We didn't meet on Twitch. We met at school. We've known each other for, a decade. And we've been friends for a decade. A long time, you know? So yeah, so I won't be here for 2 weeks. Plan for me to not be here for 2 weeks. I'm really sorry, I know that, you guys are very used to me going live, almost every single day. And it's because I really like streaming every single day, and I like hanging out with you guys and everything like that. I was joking because you said Cake Liam and didn't know these people. I said, besides Liam. I said, with the exception of Liam. Brah. Well, imagine meeting at school. Well, to be fair, I had graduated, but we did meet at the school. We're not the same age. Time to find a new streamer Satch. You know what sucks though? It's okay, so it's not like everyone who's part of the cult here who streams is basically going to this place, right? So no one's gonna be streaming. It's gonna be Billy Bumble is gonna be streaming probably. I remember friends on TikTok and found out she lives near me. That's really cool. Liam is a child. He super is not. He's not. He's 2 years younger than me. A Billy streams too early? I know. But Billy is, won't be for long. They do that right now for a very specific reason, and they will be going back to their normal time soonish, but not before I get back. But anyways, yeah, so I just wanted to tell you guys that that's what's happening. This is the last stream, and I'm, be leaving for 2 weeks. Raise a hand, just so you know, when it's on your race and you need a break from, you better take a break. Also, is Jabs gonna go? Jabs is not going, no. So Jabs, I guess, will be probably streaming during those 2 weeks. I know that they have, joined, another lore SMP called Outcast SMP. I haven't been following the lore on that one because they stream at like 3 a.m. for me, and I can't watch a 3 a.m. stream. I am simply asleep. But you know, those exist. Boss is not going either, so they'll probably be streaming as well. So it's not like everyone is leaving. It's just like a lot of people are leaving. You know? Are they been live half an hour already? I know. I know. I know, Eric's. You not enjoy me talking? I am going to the game right now, though. I was actually gonna say before this, because I'm leaving for 2 weeks, the thing is that tomorrow is my flight, but my flight is very late, like really, really late at night. So I basically still have all of tomorrow as well. I'm not streaming tomorrow, but it means I get to sleep in tomorrow, which means that I probably will be playing this for a while. Great job, thank you so much! Thank you so much for the 3 subs! Yo! Thank you! Yo, who got them? Oh, Void got one and Quentin got one. Yo! Great job, thank you so much! Okay, we can do knitting for 5 minutes. Well, okay. We can do knitting for 5 minutes. Let me kill the game, though. Okay, there we go. We can do knitting for 5 minutes. Great job, thank you so much. Great job, you did that the exact same time Eric's redeemed like a knitting break, and it like confused me so much. I was just like, why did it make that sound? 5 minutes. Okay. We can do that. I need to pay subs in advance for the next 2 weeks. You definitely don't need to do that. Oh my god. It's the same time, lol. Yeah, I know. That was weird. That that freaked me out a little bit. Hold on, let's put on some music so we're not just like chilling in like complete silence. Let's put on this one. That's a good song. 2014, airplane, 6 sort of green. Oh, but this trip is gonna be so good. By the way, you missed my message right after the double trouble. Oh, Uta, you know what wouldn't happen to know how to get dried hot glue out of a straw hat? Doesn't like I was like, doesn't hot glue like kind of like chip off? Huh. My son will still exist when you get back. It simply doesn't. Oh. No, unfortunately. Maybe like nail polish remover might work. That might be one for Google. You said let me kill the game with my effing brain. Imagine you just have the computer screen to a fan art idea of you. Are you okay with being portrayed as evil and sane? Absolutely. Actually, ideally, I would like to be portrayed as evil slash insane. But like in the like insane in the like quirky I'm an insane mad scientist type of thing. Or I am the insane villain. Not like mentally ill. You know what I mean? Evil streamer arc? I mean, I am the discomfort streamer, you know? Fire that was made in 2014. Basic sort of green. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Oh, this is excellent. I am so excited. I will definitely still be, like, active in the Discord if, like, we have Wi-Fi. Yeah. I've been having thoughts about lifesteal lore. Like, what if Misio took the blame and it was someone else? Ooh. That'd be quite interesting, actually. Oh yeah, that AGR song is really, really good. Or AGR featured song. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so behind on life stealers. Honestly, me too. Um Oh my god, guys. So, like, okay, so you know Spotify will be like, here's a new release from someone that you listen to. Okay, so it was just like, here's a new release from Will Wood. And I'm like, dang, Will Wood, you just released an album. Why do you have a new single coming out? Like literally, this man released an album, like, less than a month ago. Like, a full album. Like, it has, like, 20 songs on it. And then he's just like, oh, here's a new single. And I'm like, dang, Will Wood. Like, why are you releasing a single after just releasing, like, an album? Uh, for people who don't know, Will Wood, he's a musician that I really, really like. I don't know how to explain his music, and I don't think he has something that's, like, universally popular or got TikTok famous or whatever, so I can't, like, tell you a song. Or actually, maybe he did, actually. You guys know that, okay, there was, like, a part of a TikTok audio where it's just, like, uh, the devil made me do it, but I also kind of wanted to. Like, that TikTok audio. The devil made me do it, but I also kind of wanted to. That one, that's a song by him. Tooth in the eye surgery exists. Surgeons put a tooth in a blind person's eye to restore their sight. It was pioneered in the 1960s and actually works and is still being done today. That's awesome. I haven't been on a while because Bedrock only supports. I'm on. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's awesome, though. That's cool. How now? But here's the real question, though. How did someone figure that out? Been on Life Stealers either because it said no to Pocket Edition. Uh-oh. Grow up. So I haven't been. You understand? Whenever I get really impatient for streamer message, all I ask if you're streaming. Oh no. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, so like a while ago, uh, there was like a wedding that happened on this, like on the SMP. Like this is like day 2 of like of Lifesteal. And Misio, and this is when kind of Misio like showed up, and then like a bunch of TNT got blown up. Yeah, that like a while ago. Medical procedures to restore vision is the most severe cases of corneal and ocular surface patient. It includes the removal of a tooth from the patient or a donor. After removal, a lemon tissue cut from the tooth is drilled, and the hole is fitted with optics. The lemon is grown in the patient's cheek for a period of months and then is implemented upon the eye. The procedure was pioneered by the Italian surgeon Professor Benedetto Sterpanini in the early 1960s. That's awesome. Okay, but that's so cool, though. The theory, like, what if everything he did, mostly the wedding, was just him taking the blame since I wouldn't stop blaming him for it? Oh, I doubt it, but maybe. Remember that happening if it wasn't there? I remember y'all freaking out about it. See, I wasn't there either. I just heard about it afterwards. They actually emailed on Insta today to ask if anyone was going live and informed them that you were going to go live. Basically, they grow optic nerves in tooth. Yeah, it's awesome. That's so cool. I mean, you could ask him about it, Eric's. Like, I don't think a lot of people go on Life Stealers anymore, but I might be wrong about that. Oh my god, you're already at almost 30k channel points again? Jeez. Oh my god. Let's subscribe. Online. Fine. Yeah, I know, now it's him, but, like, canonically we didn't know that. Okay, fair enough. Especially since he's not the one who set off the TNT. Fun little fact, everyone. Like way of life. Bonk! Are you gonna knit while on trip? I want to, but like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Mine says low, so I gotta hydrate the streamer. Fair enough. Okay. Bonk. Like, I don't know, because, like, this pattern, that I'm doing, there's a pattern on my computer that, hold on. There's a pattern on my computer, right? But I'm not bringing the computer. He didn't, no, he set it up. He set up the TNT, and he set it up with a button, but he's not the person who pressed the button. Someone accidentally pressed the button. Fun fact. Yeah, he didn't actually set it off. He set it up, and he set up the button, but someone else just kind of, like, saw a button and was just like, ooh, let me press that. And then pressed it. Okay. I don't think I'm supposed to tell you. Imagine drinking water, kind of cring in all honesty. Dude, I drank so much water today. It was like, it was so warm and muggy. Like, so much water today. Like, at least, like, 2 liters of water. I was saying something before. Oh, I want to bring my knitting, but I can't bring my computer. So I don't know. So I have a knitting a knitting project that's just, like, knitting back and forth. And it's, like, a blanket I've been working on, and it's, like, literally the thing I bring when I can only knit back and forth. So I might bring that. But there's also a bunch of other things that I'm bringing. Like, I'm bringing, Answer Me Who Was It? You can look at Jabs' VOD, and you can figure it out. We're keeping it a secret until the animatic, so shh. Shh. Move to the west coast, they said. It's gonna be mild climate, they said. It's, like, literally only this temperature for, like, 2 months. And then for the rest of it, it's, like, pretty mild. You allowed to knit the sweater off camera? Oh, I consistently and very often do. I get nothing done on stream. Like, the amount of, like, the amount of progress that I make on camera is, like, nothing compared to what I get when I'm just, like, at my computer. I love going outside and just sitting in the sun and sweating. You don't move, you just sweat because sun. Oh, dude, that's my work right now. Is my wedding the F you mean? Then you should know. Get good, lol. Okay. We have to change back to this, and we need to turn off voice meter, because I don't think this game likes voice meter. Cakebird, hello! How are you doing? The game is simply... Hold on. Never mind. The game has started. The game has started. Soldier. Hi, hello. Hello. I gotta take care of dinner, be right back. Alright! Okay, Raindrop. See you in a couple minutes. I'm good, very good today. How are you doing? Also accept my trading request. I can... Okay, hold on. I'm looking at the VOD, be right back. Okay. You know, actually, you might not be able to see it in the VOD, but... Have fun, I guess. Okay, trade offer. Yeah, sure. Firm trade. Yes, this is a gift. Accept trade. Okay. He gave me an email. Confirm trade. Okay, it should be doing it. Anyways. Think I know? Oh, Utir, I have been blessed with cursed knowledge about medical procedures. I am an animation student. What is happening? Dude, that's just like me all the time. It's just... I just go down rabbit holes. Oh, I remember what I was talking about. Okay, I was talking about Will Wood, and like, okay, so Will Wood, really, really good musician. So this is like about a song. It's called Ferryman. So Will Wood, really good musician. He did a collaboration with Sapphire James, and Sapphire James is also a really good musician. Like, it was so weird, because it's like these two really cryptic musicians. Like, one is like cryptic in the way that like he just like makes music that's like very modern, but like completely insane. And then the other person writes like same vibe, but like it feels like it's dark academia. Like one is like just like our time period, but like crazy. And then the other one is dark academia, and they did a collab together, and I was very excited. Anyways, does anyone know what I can confirm it with over Twitch Whispers? No, Eric, it's supposed to be a secret. That's why I'm not telling you. I like, the reason I'm not saying it is because it's a secret. Because we're gonna reveal it when the animatic comes out. That's why I'm not saying it. Otherwise, I would have just told you. When my old art teacher, the creepy one, didn't notice me today when he went into my new teacher's room. 10 out of 10. Nice. Nice! Okay. Scene. Now, why is it starting? God dang it. No. Hello? 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 It's simply not letting me click anything. Cancel. Stop. Load. This one. This is what I want. I want to know it was my epic wedding and I want to know. You will know when the animatic comes out. Sucks a suck. Okay. So this is the beginning of chapter 4. We're at the beginning of chapter 4. So basically we have, in the previous episode, like, we have changed the past. Like, we tried to win a lottery. We tried to get 3rd place in a lottery. We got 4th place in a lottery. We won $50. But we have confirmed that we can change the past. And now he feels all, like, kind of, like, disjointed and wrong because he's, like, in, like, a different reality than he was previously. And everyone is remembering things a little bit differently. So, like, all in all, everyone has, like, the exact same memories, but, like, there are some alterations that are important. And this is the beginning of chapter 4. I was in this class and you didn't know how much we talked. All I care about this game is Hackerman, everything else means nothing. Fair enough. Oh yeah, John Teeter, we told John Teeter about this, that we remember timelines and everything like that, and John Teeters was like, that's not supposed to be really possible, like, it's super rare for people to remember memories from past timelines. Like, that's a superpower. I think you might be the Messiah. Because obviously John Teeter is trying to save the world, so. In Christianity, a title for Jesus Christ. One who brings salvation to mankind, Savior. One who rescues others from peril. Salvation. Deliverance from pain and suffering. John Teeter is a fraud! I scream at the absurdity. Other definitions. Funny. I am Messiah. Dara and Kurisu give me exasperated stares, but I ignore them. Me? The Messiah? Huh. Ludicrous. To think I would save humanity. Ackerman is here, this is true. I am no messiah, I am the insane mad scientist, Hoenn Kyoma, who has walked through fire and bathed in an ocean of blood to escape the clutches of the organization. Scroll up. It just says, it's not them, I'm gonna... And then, for real, die, scroll up, and... What are you talking about? Welcome back, Atlas. My desire is chaos unending. Do you think that destroying the system will bring peace to the world? The answer is no. No, I say! Death to the naive fools who believe such lies. The collapse of authority means that lawless chaos shall reign. We're gonna wait for the laugh. Such a good laugh. Makishi, what the hell happened to Ocarine? Beats me. A few hours ago he was engaging emails with John Teeter and then suddenly got quiet. And then he started ranting. He's been like this for half an hour. I mean, it's not who I think it is who pushed it. I'm gonna... Oh. I don't know. He's been acting strange all day, don't you think? Agreed. Listen up, Lab Mems. It's time to resume Operation Erd. You're not gonna die, Eric's. Seriously? The manager's still downstairs, you know. Fret not. It's almost closing time for the Braum 2 workshop. The phone way doesn't work at night, remember? It's worth a try. We need to figure out how late the phone way needs of the change works. At the same time, I want to see if the two of you can use D-mails to change the past. Change the past? This is new info, it wasn't Misio? Yes, Eric's. You set up the TNT, he set up a button, but he didn't actually press the button. Someone else pressed it by mistake. I still don't believe in the many worlds interpretation, or Teeter's attractor field theory. Actually, I'm starting to doubt them more and more. If we want to know how the world works, we'll have to figure it out ourselves, and to do that, we need to experiment. One thing I'm sure of is that the mass disappearance in Akiba is related to D-mail somehow, as is the strange disconnect between my memories and everyone else's. According to Teeter, I have a supernatural power, the one I call reading Steiner. My doubts about Teeter veracity aside, I do need to determine if I am indeed the only person who keeps his memories when the past changes. Change the past to your liking, as long as it's something easy to observe. Preparations for the foe names to the change are complete. Daru's eyes wandered to the ceiling in thought. Next to him, Kurisu shrugs her shoulders and starts gathering her things. He technically wasn't lying when he said he didn't blow it up. Yeah, pretty much. I'm going back to my hotel. Show me your report on today's experiments tomorrow. Hold it! When I grab her by the shoulder, Kurisu nearly topples over. Hey, what's your problem? Who's writing that report? You, of course. This is your operation. And if we could get a report from the subject too, that would be even better. Excited drinks while listening to you read this. Kurisu glances at Daru. Are you not interested in changing the past? What happens to your eagerness to experiment? Did you forget what I said this afternoon? I'm against it. But you were so enthusiastic when we began the experiments. You went along without a single complaint. Your dreams, maybe. I twist my lips into a grin. You're not being objective, Chris Slebsev. In fact, I need to inform my friends about this. Okay. If you're going to correct yourself, at least get it right. We've already performed one experiment. I changed the past. Hey, no fair. Ah, but you were in on it too. But what, the past changed? You forgot it had ever happened. Are you talking about this afternoon? I mean, when you suddenly started asking about the Lotto 6? Exactly. Explain what happened earlier this afternoon. You're not joking, are you? I'm serious. Seriously? One good look at my face and Dara seems to understand I'm not joking. Kurisu, on the other hand, has a sour look, but she's always like that. Why did everyone else lose their memories? Actually, did everyone else lose their memories? In order to find out, I need them to perform the same experiment. Okay, there's one thing about the past I definitely want to change. Dara is quick to adapt, as always. We've known each other for a long time. He trusts me implicitly. Or maybe he's just being faithful to his desires. What? Are you gonna tell yourself to go on a diet? I wouldn't die if Future V told me to. Honestly, he doesn't need to. He's fine. Dara tells me he wants to change the events of the Ferris Cup held at May Queen Squared a few days ago. On that day, Dara got insta-killed by Ferris in a Ryan Access Balladers match. You're gonna change the result. Oh my god, it better not be Shiny Finger. Oh, it's my Eri. Amaishu won a magazine sweepstake once. Amazing, huh? You know the hero of Gumba. I won an autograph from his voice actor. Oh, that's cool. You're still reading magazines. You're... Papa. I'll believe it's because they don't want to listen to me rant about the SMP for the 3rd time this week. I mean... Remember every move Ferris had made. It would be easy to take her from behind. Aren't I a genius? Ferris is probably too good for that to work. She'll just counter his counter strategy. Whatever, Dara. Prepare to email. Hell yeah, I'll give it my best shot. Dara hunches over and starts typing out the mail, leaving me to input the forwarding address into the phone wave named to the change. I sit in front of the X68 and take a look at my watch. It's 6:55 p.m. No way to know if the phone wave named to the change will operate at this hour. We haven't figured out the exact window yet. So, why do you think you're the only one who remembers? You're awfully persistent. I see why they call you the zombie. I don't follow. Zombies never saw it coming. They're persistent. Cut the jokes. I'm serious here. Kursu glares is scarier than usual. I might have wet myself a little there. That's an L moment. I think the key is who receives the D-mail. Only the recipient himself is able to retain his memories. That would be my guess. Oh my god. Actually, that hypothesis doesn't explain the mass disappearance in the Hakihabara. Of course, I still don't have a concrete proof that the mass disappearance incident was related to D-mail. We'll never know unless we experiment. After Daru, we'll send the next D-mail. Think about what you want to write. No. Kirsu replies empathically. I'm not sending one. Scared? That's not it. Then are you worried about time paradoxes? Well, there's that, but it's more like a personal policy. Policy? Changing the past feels like cheap. I may only have 18 years of life experience, but I don't want to change any of those memories. I see. You're perfect now, so you don't want to change. That's not what I said. I don't want to deny who I've been, because even my failures are a part of who I am today. Even if we solve all of the phone wave needs to change problems, you wouldn't use it. Even if John Teeter said you could use his time machine to travel to whatever time you wish, you wouldn't use it. Even if a blue robot cat from the future were to jump out of your desk and give you a doorway to everywhere, you wouldn't use it. Kirsi nods firmly. I wouldn't. But you love experiments, don't you? Something wrong with that? Have a good night, Eric's. So basically, you like to experiment on other people while you watch and cackle at the results. You truly are a mad scientist. Why you? Done. Kirsu stalks towards me, but is pushed aside by Daru, who presents his phone with a triumphant grin. I take a look. At Ferris Cup, enemy setup, BLVVLVLL. I don't get it. Me neither. It's how Ferris plays her cards. Can't you tell? You guys are lame. Well, whatever. Apple bottom jeans, hello! How are you doing? Preparations are complete. If this works, the mail will arrive at Daru's phone 52 hours ago. The discharge phenomenon occurs normally. I close my eyes to shield them from the lightning and sparks. The D-mail was sent. Daru should have received it 2 days ago. However, why do I remember? When I sent an email earlier this afternoon, everyone else forgot all about it. If Daru's email changed the past, then the present should have changed too. Daru should be the only one who remembers that he sent an email. Did the past change? Daru looks around in confusion. Wait, Daru, you remember too? Huh? Remember what? That you just sent an email. Daru nods. Then I turn to Kurisu. She answers before I ask. Of course I remember. What are you... Oh. I see. According to your hypothesis, you and I shouldn't remember sending the email. Daru, did you beat Ferris in the Ferris Cup? I don't know. You said the winner gets Ferris' home cooking, right? Did you eat it? What happened? I don't know. This sucks. I checked Daru's send history. As expected, the email he sent isn't there. I do, however, find the email in his inbox. He received it 2 days ago, just like we wanted. This is the same thing that happened when I sent my email. Oh, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. Oh my god. Oh. Maybe the past hasn't changed? I'll try calling Mayushi. He's the one who changed the past, yet he doesn't remember what happened after the change? That's odd. Mayushi, you're still at work, right? It's Ferris 10 there. She is. Can you ask her if I beat her in the Ferris Cup? Did I get to eat her home cooking? Who lost? I did? Oh. Barely took 5 seconds? Oh, okay. Daru shows his drop as he hangs up the phone. Ruka! Mary Chan's obsessed with this anime called Rynet, so I rented it to see what it was about. I don't usually watch anime, and when I do, I prefer romance. But I found this anime to be pretty deep, even though it's aimed at children. I was surprised. P.S. I'm so engrossed in Rynet, I couldn't do any practice to it. I'm sorry. Rynet. Parked on Rynet. Everyone around me is buying this. We'll do that one. Pictures comes at me hard. I'm trying to figure out when "oh, it's midnight" turn into "oh, it's only midnight." Summer be like. Oh wait, can I not look at? Wait, hold on. I want to look at the attachment. Yeah, there we go. Attachment. Oh, it's a story. All right. Rynet, access number 2. On to the future, Rynet formation. Completely engrossed by their discussion, Kiriri and Tamaru raise their voice. Just what sort of person is Kariru? Kariru is actually a warrior who protects the order of the internet, a net guardian. Kiriri and Tamaru wanted to tell their friends how cool that was, but Kakaru forbade them due to the risk that he may have to fight with the culprit. At that time, they received news that the mysterious hacker, Beesman, has attacked an online game server. Kakaru immediately challenges him using Nagaya-san's newly made Rynet card and the unique browser AlphaGate. The first use of a new Rynet card, despite his lack of experience, Kakaru successfully casts his boot spell. But just then, Kakaru thinks he has easily won against the, I think that was supposed to say hacker, and then they accidentally put a C. Against the... Anyways, Hacker Beastman, who has complete control of the game server, overwrites the game system, sealing Kagurus deep within the game's loop dungeon. Kaguru is in danger. At that moment, somehow Kaguru and Tamaru also server drive. They come to save Kaguru. Furthermore, these two are well versed in this game. As game players, they couldn't forgive the hacker who has taken over the server and toyed with the game players, so they decided to join forces with Kaguru. With their magnificent assistant, Kaguru shoots ability. They successfully defeat Beastman. And then they do. Suddenly, an unknown chat window opens on their monitor. It's a signal from the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department. By any chance, are they here to praise us, they think in delight, but the police turn to them and say, "You're under arrest." Darsho Jimitsu hangs up the phone. I guess it means the past hasn't changed. You really had a tumble one that got corrected by a dyslexic person? Well, it's a completely different word. Like, if it was, like, spelt weird, like, they had spelled hacker, but they switched 2 letters, I probably wouldn't notice. But, like, it's a completely different word. Guys, also, my boss, yesterday, we were talking about Arizonas, and my boss knows where to buy the cans of Arizonas. Did she tell us where she buys them? No. But apparently she bought some yesterday. So this is a gift from my boss. That was a good one. Nice. Why? It changed for Ocarine, right? Maybe your foolproof path wasn't so foolproof. Like, maybe it only gave you a slight advantage. I had the same thought. Ferris is supposedly a world-class player. Dara's time travel cheat may not have been enough. Since Ferris defeated you anyway, the past didn't change. Yeah, but I mean, the game would have played out differently. That might not be enough to cause word-line divergence. Guys. You ever, like, drink something and then realize that you're, like, actually super thirsty? Like Omega said, you need to make a change that's easier to observe, or else there's no point to this experiment. Not that I approve of this experiment or anything. I'm so tired. Then go to sleep. Nope, it's not over yet. I can still fight. There starts typing another mail. One more time. I'll try sending my past self more advice. This time, something that will ensure my victory. Really want to win that badly? Wrong kind of tired? Well, then I cannot help you. I am sorry. We're like he wants to eat Ferris's home cooking that badly. That's my final answer. Dara writes another email. I don't bother checking what it says. I won't understand it anyway. We activate the full weight name to the change and send the mail through, just like before. Oh? Nothing happens. No discharge. Usually it happens 10 to 20 seconds after pushing the start button. Timer counts down to 0 without incident. Out of time? Looks like it. But my advice was perfect. There's nothing we can do about it. They'll postpone the experiment till tomorrow. I checked the clock. It's just past 7 p.m. Looks like that's the cutoff. After I left yesterday, I was thinking, how exactly does a phone wave make time travel possible? It works like the LHC. Didn't you say the LHC was like a giant microwave? If every microwave could turn into the LHC, then Japan would have black holes popping up everywhere. Whoa, that sounds worse than earthquakes. I know it looks like CERN is able to create curved black holes willy-nilly, but that's not supposed to be possible. You can't just press a button and make a black hole. Even if you could, the risk would be unthinkable. It's ridiculous to suggest that a household microwave could generate a black hole. Peter's time machine is small enough to fit inside a car, and it makes black holes. Well, that's what he said at least. Now that I'm a little skeptical of Teeter, I don't feel like bringing it up. My point is that there has to be something else going on here. Some outside source must be injecting electrons into the microwave. An outside source of electrons. What could that be? Well, I'm going back to my hotel. I've had enough of this filthy man cave. See you tomorrow. Don't forget to write the report. Kirsu flings off her lab coat and hurries out the door. He was serious about that report? Mikashi's lab coat. I wonder what it smells like. Oh my god! Oh my god! Yo, raid! Yo, raid! Kuroyo Yan? Sorry, hold on. Let me try to pronounce it again. Kuro Yan. I'm sorry for mispronouncing that. I have a really hard time pronouncing names. But thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing? Hold on. Let me give you a little bit of a shout out. No problem. You can call me Kuru. Okay, will do. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? What were you playing? Ooh, Elden Ring. Yo! Oh my god, I haven't seen someone play Elden Ring in a long time. Now why would you say that? Oh my god. What am I supposed to do with that information? I don't even know what to say. Like, I want to be happy about the raid because, like, you know? But, like, you can't possibly think that's an appropriate thing to do, right? Not gonna write more after that message, but I love your reaction. I'm so sorry, man. The vibes? Not really there. You know? See, the thing is that I don't think he's, like, it's true. You know what I mean? We're gonna look something up. Because I'm pretty sure I've heard that as a name in anime. You know? Yeah, it's just like, it's a name. Yeah, it means, like, it literally means the color black. I think I knew that, actually. Because, it's like Sino means like white. Yeah, it literally just means the color black. But yeah. Shiro, thank you. Does the joke Sarah movie is very strong? Okay. Now I'm gonna assume that you're quite young. I'm gonna hope you're quite young. But hold on, we're gonna turn off the music for a second because it's like not very appropriate for what's happening right now. Wow, it just really doesn't let me turn off the music at all. Oh, that's the music. Found it. Okay, perfect, cool. Alright. So, I'm gonna assume that you're extremely young. And I'm gonna tell you right now that it's not a joke. You know? So it's not my humor is very strong, it's inappropriate. It's not... It's just not a thing to say. At all. Even if it's a joke at all. It... Like, the thing is that, like, I was pretty sure that what you were saying was not true. I'm pretty sure I have heard Kuro as a name before. But it's more like making the joke and making someone who believes that they have said something like really bad. Especially in a public format like this. It's not a joke though. Like I'm saying, it's not a joke. It's not your humor is strong or your humor is like edgy or your humor is like whatever. It's not a joke. It's like it, and if you don't understand that, I would highly, highly recommend educating yourself. I'm not the person to educate you because I'm not your teacher nor your parent. I'm a 25-year-old person that streams on the internet playing video games. And you didn't offend me because, as you can see, I am not a black person. I'm very white. You didn't offend me in any way. You just made you just wrote something very inappropriate in my chat. You know? I'm not the person you offended. Ninja, that was excellent timing. Ninja has no idea what's going on. Oh boy. Yeah, so Akira, like... Think about it. Now also think about it, if you're not young, like, I'm imagining you as 13 right now. If you're not that age, and you're older than that, I would think about what you're doing, you know? And if you're 13, you're gonna regret this when you're older. Like, this type of behavior, when you're older, you're gonna be like, oh, that was awful. That was an awful thing that I did. You know? Anyways, Ninja, thank you so much for the sub. 10 months, right? Wild. We're gonna go back to the game now. Yeah. Again, it's not a joke, one. Two, again, you didn't offend me, because I'm not the person that it needs defending. And, like, I feel really bad doing this, because you did raid me, and I do appreciate raids and everything like that, but you're clearly not getting it, so... What's this? Oh. Fingers. Funky. Quite frankly, it's cringe. It really is, though. There we go. Okay, we can turn back the music. I don't know if you guys can see what I did. I didn't ban him. I just timed him out for 5 minutes. Um, because, like, you know? But we'll see if, you know, if he sticks around for 5 minutes. I highly doubt it. You know? Anyways, back to the game. This guy. As Star reaches for the lab coat to smell Curiousy's lingering fragrance, I grab him by the neck and pull him down hard. Cut that out. If you have time to be a perverted, then go think about how to change the past for tomorrow's experiment. Oh. Fade out. I mean, from a totally impractical point of view, I understand. But you should also check his channel for that after he said the joke. So, I mean, now, I'm guessing because you said that that person probably, he's probably black. I'm assuming. I didn't check his channel, obviously. Makes it kind of a, like, a little, it kind of makes, it's kind of, you know, it just makes it kind of, like, icky. Not probably 100%. Yeah, then that makes it, it's kind of icky, you know? Like, ugh, ugh. It's a little icky. Like, it doesn't make it worse, but it also doesn't make it better. It just, ugh. It's like, I'm trying to think. Like, it would be like, so, me as someone who's bisexual, okay, let's do that. It would be like me baiting people, like straight people, to make homophobic jokes. And not like trying to see if they're homophobic, like trying to, like, you know, piece it out if they're homophobic. Like me, like, baiting them to make a homophobic joke. It's almost kind of like that gotcha thing. Be like, oh my god, you said something. No. It, like, you're, like, literally, like, trying to, like, you know, it's icky. Um, yeah. Shock humor. Yeah. Yeah. Like, eh. Yeah. But again, this is kind of like why I didn't ban him, because, you know, but Wilton, I appreciate you understanding from my point of view, and obviously you're one of his viewers. So, like, obviously I don't know this person, and I'm not gonna bash on their whole streaming career, obviously. It's just it's a weird thing to come into a chat with, you know? What time is it? Oh, it's perfect. There wasn't anything to do after Curiosity left. Ooh, actually, I need to go back to Chatterino so I can see you guys. I can see you guys again. I tried operating the faux wavelengths as a change a couple more times before I went to sleep, but the discharge phenomenon simply would not occur. Nothing I haven't told him already, that doing these jokes are okay with people that you know, but not so okay for other people. Yeah, like, I feel like, if he was doing these jokes with, his friends who are not black, then yeah, I mean, like, everyone there kind of, like, knows each other, and that would be kind of funny. Like, same example with me, if I was trying to bait my straight friends to tell homophobic jokes, it would be a little humorous, you know? So, yeah, I get it. Now it's the next morning, and I'm sitting on the bench in front of the Brahm 2 workshop. It's still early, but it's already blazing hot. I can't tell if the music got completely turned down. Did I? Yeah, we're good. We're fine. It's just, there's just no sound. Sweat is dripping off my chin. We're supposed to be experimenting today, but not a single lab mem has arrived yet. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright. Okay, I appreciate that. I'm good. I'm glad that we're still in good humor here. Thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, no, totally. I understand. Like, now, as a white person, I will never understand your experience. But being someone who is gender fluid and is bisexual, I understand the seclusion. Although I can hide mine, obviously it would be extremely difficult to hide that from you. So there's obviously a difference there. But yeah. Like, I get the humor. Maybe don't do it to complete strangers. You know? But like if you, yeah, I don't include it, now you know that, that thing's, oh, cool. Nice. Okay, we have that in common. Nice. Nice. Sorry for just, like, using he, him pronouns for you then. I just saw your profile picture, and I was just like, ah. It's kind of the same, suffering from something other things feel almost the same. Yeah. Like, I would never claim to experience, like, to have the exact same experience because it's simply not true. And, like, honestly, I could hide mine my entire life. No one would ever know. I haven't, obviously. I'm very out about it on the internet of all places. But, you know. But yeah, but thank you again for the follow. I appreciate you understanding from my point of view. And I do understand from your point of view why the joke might be funny. And I do see how it would be probably funny with, like, your friends and stuff. I don't know why there's no sound. There's just simply no sound, and it's freaking me out. I, like, turned the sound down because the music was just like, I don't know. I don't know. There's just no sound, and it's weird. But tell me about Elden Ring, if you want to stick around. If you, like, if you have to go, obviously, because streaming is, like, exhausting, then it's fine. But tell me about Elden Ring, because Elden Ring is fun, you know? I said, sorry, we're breaking the mood of the stream. That's fair. Honestly, not the worst. like, my streams are extremely chaotic a lot of the time. Like, all the time. There's just no music. It's freaking me out. Usually there's music, and now there's this silence. What is happening? Okay, the music is back. God dang. Okabe, don't you have anything better to do? Good morning, Mr. Oak Green. The Tenjio pair came riding in on a moped. How many times do I have to tell you? Call me Kyoma. What should I do, Daddy? Talk about Steins Gate? I could talk about Steins Gate. I love Steins Gate a lot. The anime, stellar. To pass through Canada, I owe you a beer. Thank you, I appreciate the author, but I don't drink. But thank you, I appreciate. But Steins Gate is awesome. Steins Gate is. But it was like one of the first anime I ever watched when it came out in 2011. I did my final project in high school, like my senior year of high school, on John Teeter and the IBM 5100 and the 2036 Computer Crisis. It should have been set backwards? Uh-oh. We'll turn the corn of sparkling apple cider. Dude, I actually did that to a New Year's party once. Like, I went to a New Year's party, and everyone had brought their own alcohol. And then I brought 2 bottles of sparkling apple juice that only I drank. And because it looks kind of like alcohol, I think everyone else thought it was, but it super wasn't. It was just apple juice. It was awesome. What nonsense are you trying to feed my daughter? Have you not properly educated her, Mr. Braun? This child of yours refuses to call me by my true name. Please do something about it. Who cares? Don't be so picky. Apple cider. Nah, you don't have to listen to what this guy says, okay? Okay. Manager parks his moped and quickly enters the store. You're getting drunk on that apple juice? I simply fell asleep. I had work the next day at 6 a.m. and I was there until 2 a.m. I fell asleep on the couch. Sister Braum about to follow him in when... Ah! She turns her attention towards the end of the street and instantly brightens up. I follow her gaze and see Mayuri walking this way. Good morning, Ocarine! Mayuri! Nai runs up to Mayuri with a happy smile. And without breaking stride, she jumps into Mayuri's chest. Good morning, Nai-chan! I'm just now driving home from my last shift before my vacation. Yo! Nindor, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Nindor, I have terrible news, though. You might have to do an absolutely not very fun thing at the end of the vacation. Because of when my flight is coming back. You know? They get along as well as you'd think they were sisters. Mary has the ability to get along with anyone, so it's no surprise. Who is emailing me? Oh, my assistant. Have you written that report yet? For your information, I wasn't joking yesterday. If you blow this off, then you have no right to call yourself a scientist. Made this seem too much freshman like you to understand, but written paper is part of being a scientist. I can go to sleep, that the stream is good and enjoy. Thank you! Thanks again for the raid. Hope to see you around again soon, honestly. Have a good sleep. What time? Okay, no, Ninja, okay. So, like, you know how we're going to a concert, okay? And I'm assuming the concert's gonna be late. Now, I have a flight the next day, right? The flight the next day is at 7 a.m., okay? So we have two options. Two options is, one, immediately after the concert, drive to the airport, and I sleep at the airport. Now, here's the problem. The airport security does not open until 5:30. So I'd be just kind of like waiting outside maybe, or in the lobby for that amount of time, and would not be able to go to sleep because I'd be like exposed to the public. Or two, we go back to your place and we sleep for approximately 4 hours, and then we wake up again, and then I get driven to the airport. Third option is that you don't drive me and I take a taxi, but... So anyways... His cat uses me as legs as pillow. Good cat, warm cat, understandable. Have a nice day. That sounds rough. In general. Honestly, it's like the most first world problem ever. It's just like, I'm going to a concert for a band that I've been wanting to watch for probably a decade. And then I have to get on a plane to come back home so I can go to my very nice job? You know? I'll just get back to my place? Okay. I only get 4 hours of sleep? You know? It's awesome, though. Ninja and I, we're gonna go see My Chemical Romance. I'm so excited. Dude, like, My Chemical Romance, like, broke up, like, a year after, like, I discovered them as a band. Like, they broke up in 2010. I was 12 years old. I had no chance of ever seeing them in concert. And then they came back together. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so excited. Anyways, I have to read this report. Let's not worry about such things. I have inventions to build and discoveries to make. I am not a mere scientist, I'm an insane mad scientist. If you're so confident you should worry, then show me your power. I like this one. It's excellent. Mary has the ability to get along with anyone, so it's no surprise. Nai avoids me and Daru, but she adores Mayuri, and always goes for a flying hug whenever she gets a chance. Daru sometimes complains about that. What a lucky girl, I wish I could jump into Mayushi's chest like that. Disgusting. No, wait, maybe it would be better to have Nighttime jump into my chest. Debatable. His eternal debate went on for hours. This is for you, Nai-chan. Enjoy! Mary takes some candy out of her convenience store bag and gives it to Nai. Thank you! I have some for Ocarine too. She offers me some, which I silently accept. Why are you sitting out here? I'm waiting for all lab members to assemble. Are you slacking off? Why, you chipmunk? Do you have to be so blunt? One of these days, I'll teach you to respect me. Okay, guys, now that the music's back, I can turn it all down, you know? Because before I thought it was not working, but it simply is, so we can have it down now. Nai-chan, I'm sure Okarine's thinking about important stuff. Oh, wow! Good job, Mayuri. Ocarine, it's too early to make Phone Wave Chan sparkle, right? What the F does that word mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? When you need to get something but cat is on you, so you stay, simply pick up cat. Can I go nuke some yakisoba bread? We removed the door, you can't have food in it anymore. Oh, right, that makes me sad. I have a question about this game. Why is Idoro Johnny? Oh, it looks like a bodybuilder. Like, okay, so this is like the joke in the game is that like he's like an otaku, right? Like he's a big anime fan, and so like they're putting like all the stereotypes of that on him. That's basically it's a stereotype. Like he's just been given a stereotype. He's like the hacker guy. He's a hacker, everything like that. That's what it is. It's like probably like not the best. But the story in this game is like stellar. Yeah. It's just a stereotype. Yeah, that's why. It's cool though. It's very good. That can't be a stereotype, it's gotta be morbid at least. I don't think so. I feel like if you're like that, it's because he's like considered like he's like okay, so like if you look at him in the anime, he's like tall. So honestly, like he's like quite tall. Obviously you can't really tell with this type of game where they're all like the same level height. But I think he's like 6 foot like 5 or something like that. Like he is like tall. Is tall and chunky, but not even half hit in this game makes him husky fella. Yeah, basically. By the way, have you had breakfast? Yeah. Now, okay, I don't like talking about food on my streams because, like, I don't want to police people on how they eat food and everything like that. And, like, by no means would I say that this guy is healthy. But it's not because he's big. He's not healthy because he sits in a chair all day and eats exclusively junk food. And counter to that, the main character, who's like a lanky, skinny, tall guy, I would not say he's healthy either. Because he also does that, where he sits in a chair all day and eats junk food. So, like, you know? So it's like, it's definitely not the size. Now let's eat together. You can eat the Yokopisha bread cold and then heat up some canned robin in hot water. Wanna join us, Nai-chan? I'm okay. I ate. But enough I do sit in a chair all day and don't even weigh 100 kilograms. Okay, yeah, so like... So like, yeah, I don't really want to comment on it because like... You know? Because like... I don't want to police when people eat what they do and everything like that because I don't know you guys. Like, if someone asked me, then I would give advice, but anything like that. And, like, also, I don't have that perspective on life at all. Like, I'm, like, I, am, like, a world-class rock climber. And I work out every single day. My job is waxing and cleaning yachts. So I'm very active all day. The food I eat is okay. Like, it's good food. Like, I don't eat a lot of junk food, but I probably don't eat as much as I should. I have a lot of bread. You know? So, like, I have no, like, place to police what people do. It's just what I do. The part that I move as least as possible, but to be very healthy. Well, that's good. As long as you feel okay, you know? When you hear run? Why? It's so scary. What does that word mean? My husband's all cool and stuff? Okay, Ninjor. I went to Worlds once. It was only one time and it'll never happen again. Because no effing way do I qualify for adult Worlds, you know? They're crazy. Lured by the prospect of canned robin, I go inside the lab with Mayuri. Oh wait, I have mail. You got mail. What do you mean mad signed? It's more like bad signed, am I right? She got him! She got him! She got him good! If you don't know what mad means, this is the context I'll tell you. It means insane. But that's a pun my grandma would come up with. Honestly, mood and factual. The little voice you do remind me- wait. The little voice you do reminds me just like, I have to go to work. Do you know how many times Cakebird and I repeat that to each other? Okay, it's because, like, Cakebird doesn't have a job, okay? Which makes complete sense because they don't, like, why- they don't need a job, you know? And, like... and, like, we'll be in a call together, like, on Discord, and they'll be editing, and I'll be, like, completely zoning out, and I'll look at the time, and it's, like, 12 o'clock, and I'm like, Cakebird, I have to go to bed. And Cakebird's like, why? And I'm like, because I have work tomorrow. And they'll just go, I have to go to work. And then I'll be like, I have to go to work tomorrow. And this has been happening a lot, actually. The stagnant air makes the room hotter than outside. It doesn't improve much even after we open the window and turn on the fan. Duracon and Chris-chan are kinda late, huh? Indeed, their lack of dedication is appalling. Just then, the sound of a breaking bicycle comes from downstairs. When I look at the window, I see part-time warrior arriving. He immediately notices me, looks up, and waves. What's up? Do-do-do! Suzu-san! If it isn't Shina Mayuri! Do-do-do! They seem to have hit it off. Like I said, Mayuri gets along with everyone. Oh my god, there is people texting me. I'm so popular. Like, you could do better. Aren't Americans supposed to be funny? What has they been teaching you over there? Rip? When people ask me what I do, I just answer, yeah, breathing and all that stuff that keeps me alive. That's good! Oh my god. Will, I love that. Or wait, it's we... I've been reading it as Will, but it's two I's. We... Tension. Tension? I'm so bad at reading names. Oh, sorry, I'm very dyslexic. That's not a joke, that's factual. Yes, I am playing a visual novel that is mainly, like, the only gameplay is reading. We Station. Thank you so much. Finally fixed my bed. It feels weird now. Wait, I finally fixed my bed. Wait. Ninjor. Ninjor. What does that say? I finally fixed my bad. It feels weird now. What is bad? A squizzy? Anyways. Okay, Ritaro, did you talk to Teeter? Maybe. Bed. Okay, it was bed. Life. Me too, man. I finally fixed my life. It feels weird now. Honestly, me, when I fix my life, it's gonna be like, huh, I'm significantly less stressed. What do I do now? What am I supposed to do with my flight or flight instincts? Then I dodged the question, but part-time warrior is persistent. Come on, you emailed him, didn't you? Yes, but I'm starting to doubt whether he can be trusted. Going to therapy be like... Therapy scares me, man. Honestly, I feel like therapy, for me, would be a call-out session. And at the end of it, I'd be like, yeah. Yup. What? Why? What went wrong? Why is she so flustered? Oh, so you're a teeter otaku. I guess there's an otaku for everything. So my life is in shambles. Owner of my climbing gym makes fun of me. Brah. Reason starting with a all started when I was born makes you are in for a rough hour. Oh boy. It all started when I gained consciousness. Look, it's Chris-chan. Uh-oh. Mayuri leans at the window to wave her hand. Kurisu is walking towards the lab. That reminds me, doesn't Part-Time Warrior have something against Kurisu? Uh-oh. They about to fight. Just called me out for working all the time? Brah. Everything about my cat lying on my legs when I'm lying on my stomach is that can rock side to side and fat cat do the jiggle. Oh, jiggle! I mean, I did cry my first session, so... Oh my god. I can see the psychologist be like, oh boy, this could be long. See, like, I think personally that, like, I probably should try therapy at least once, you know? But I'm busy all of the time, which is probably the reason why I need therapy. I have no time to do anything. Single-handedly playing therapist rant. I look at Suzuha. Her expression has changed dramatically. Now she's staring at Kurisu in complete silence. She doesn't move a muscle. Bad cat jiggle. Good cat. Head go side to side and fat move. Good cat. Excellent. Good cat. My cat was, like, on the windowsill a bit ago, but now she's gone. She was like, you're on vacation, are you actually taking a break? And I was like, no. Bro, I feel that! It's okay. It's either gonna be... Okay, so, like, if it does, like, rain the entire time we're there, I'm basically just going to, like, sit by a window and read. And if anyone talks to me, I will scream. And that will be my vacation. Walter C. got a therapist. Lazy. Therapy does help, but having at least two things to do at the same time at all times also helps. I've been playing with this the entire time that I've been streaming. This has been in my hand the entire time. You know? Until you run out of things to do and then go back to why do I breathe? We station? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I will give you a tiny glimpse into my mental illness. Okay, so I watch a lot of Twitch streams, okay? Mostly people who are on the Dream SMP and their friends, okay? So I follow them all on Twitch. I can never watch them live because they stream when I'm at work. So what I do is I write down their names in, like, this notepad that I have on my phone when they go live. So that you get a notification, I write down their name, okay? And then I watch them later. Now you're thinking, that's not that weird. Welcome back, Raindrop. That's not that weird. People watch VODs of Twitch streams all the time. That's not weird. Now, it gets weird when I tell you that I watch approximately 5 at the same time. They're just 2 monitors. I have usually 3 on this monitor and 2 on the other one. To be fair, only like 2 of them are unmuted and the other ones are muted. And they're all at 1.5 speed. And they just go. Yeah. I use my old car keys as a fidget toy. Nice. Convert to cat to sit in window and scream. That's true. As we're playing as a good roommate, I miss miss most of the stream. Oh, Raindrop, it's okay. Like, basically, like, it's basically like this, like, filler stuff has happened. So, they tried to send another email to the past. It did not change the past. And they've just been talking, like, about, like, nothing, really. High five. When I had to mod streams, I had 8 open and 3 with sound. Yo! Will Station gets it! Let's go! And they wonder if they need therapy. I don't wonder if I do. I know I do. Now, the real, like, the reason why I don't is because I don't want to look for one. In my pop socket as a fidget toy? Nice. I used to use this thing. Okay, so, like, I bought this as a joke. It didn't change the past, so everyone has the same memories. Yeah, so they tried to send one to the past, but what basically happened... Okay, so Daru, the hacker guy, tried to send a mail to the past so that he would win the tournament that he was in. And so he kind of cheated, right? But he still didn't win because the person he was up against was really good. So it didn't change the past because he still didn't win. So it didn't change the past enough for them to change world lines. So everyone kept their memories. And then they tried it again, and then the discharge didn't happen. Like, it was 7 p.m. and they were like, huh, okay, so the discharge ends at 7 p.m. And that's basically what's happened. Okay, so I used to play with this thing. Yes, it's an Among Us Poppet. We're not gonna talk about it. I bought it as a meme. This fidget toy takes up all of my attention. I once sat here. Sus. I once sat here watching a 5-hour stream, okay? Just for 5 hours. I did nothing else. I just watched a Twitch stream and did this. That's crazy. It like literally is in a timeout corner because it takes up all of my attention. Everyone talked about their mental issues. We guys already talked about too much of the culture streets. I just said with the cat. Who needs therapy when you have games that make you cry your eyes out in difficulty? Who needs therapy when I can just read, even though I'm dyslexic? I can hear frustrated Daru noises. Yup. Your eyes glaze over and brain went burr. Like, for real, though. It was the red rod. No, it was green. No, it was green, and the rainbow Among Us sitting there with popcorn. That's actually really funny. Not gonna lie, I can watch that as an ASMR stream. I think it'd be funny one time to do an ASMR stream, just as a joke. I need therapy. I feel like everyone should go to therapy. I feel like the human existence is just inherently traumatic, you know? You know? It's like she's trying to start a fight with her glare. Uh-oh. Kirsty's pretty stubborn too, so she meets Suzuha's glare for glare. The two of them exchange a word or two in front of the building. For a second, I'm worried that they might start throwing punches, but that doesn't happen. Please ASMR stream. I think it'd be a little funny. But it would be like a sound ASMR stream. Like, I wouldn't talk, you know? Chris-chan! Do-do-do!
Good morning.
Good morning! Guys, how about if, like... Actually, think about it. Hold on. Nico, hello! I haven't seen you in forever either. How are you doing? How about we do that as, like, the 500 follower goal? Like, when I reach 500 followers. Hold me to it, because I probably won't remember. But 500 followers. I'll do it. I'm very good, and how are you? I am doing awesome. Question, is this game fan translated to English or officially translated to English? It's officially translated to English. This is the official English version of this game. It's on Steam. It's very, very good. Yeah. Yeah, official translation. This game, the Japanese one came out in 2010. The English came out in 2011. The anime came out in 2011. Mate. Font Times breaks as hell. Font sometimes. I think it's for dramatic effect. I'm gonna be. Oh, you mean like on the phone? Yeah, I think someone just like typed it and was just kind of like, this is what we got. Yeah, we get a sneak peek of the Among Us bubble noise ASMR. Yeah, we can do that. Well, if I want, I mean, yeah. So I think it's because of how much room was programmed on the phone in the game, and they couldn't add more room to make it so that it could all be spaced out nicely. So they were just like, F it, we're just gonna do this. Atlas, if you redeem something, sometimes Chatterino doesn't show me. What was it? Was it ASMR? Yeah, you redeem ASMR. How long is ASMR? I don't remember. How long are you ASMR? Sometimes Chatterino just simply doesn't tell me things, and it's awful. 5 minutes. Okay, we can do that. Alright, are we ready? When you're pissed and have anxiety, at least 4 different minorities. I was born on difficult settings. Bro. Okay. Should I read in ASMR? I can do that. It's gonna be weird. This is gonna be a weird part of why it like that. Knowing Japanese doesn't use space in all text. Okay. This is gonna suck for all these characters. What did you say to the part-timer downstairs? Kirsty shrugs her shoulders. Nothing much. I told her if she wanted to say something, she should just say it. I don't think that's nothing. She's lucky that didn't lead to blows. What did she say? I don't know what this sounds like. Nothing. She just groaned. I wonder what's wrong with her. She's jealous of Makishi's popularity, duh. The breathing noise is having me dead. The popping sound for the P was immaculate. Excellent. Dara burst into the lab. She's thinking, if only I joined the lab instead of her, then I would be having fun with everyone right now. I'm so jealous, or something like that. I'm telling you, man, 3D is hell. If she wants my lab member, she can have it. Pelosa's hit different. Both girls chilling, talking. Indra appears both their size. See, this is what I mean. He's very tall. He's just a husky boy. What? The lab mem number you carry is the highest credential a scientist could hope to achieve. They sell for millions on the black market, but you would give it away? It's not exactly a counterfeit passport. Also, shut up. Mayushi wants everyone to get along. Is that not what ASMR is? Just sounds inside your ear? Guys, this is a whole category on Twitch that gets streamy awards, you know? Like, there's enough people doing this, and it's popular enough that people get streamy awards for this. Inside my head, to be exact. Good. That's just sound? Yes. Well, I didn't really care about their little quarrel anyway. And yet the makers, Kraven, don't. Make it make sense. I know, right? It's crazy. It's because there's not one huge, like, makers and crafters streamer. I feel like if there was, like, at least 5 that got at least 100 viewers, or were, like, 5 that were, like, partnered, it would be different. We need more partnered cosplayers on Twitch, you know? Only one thing interests me now, the mystery of D-Mail. We begin experimenting immediately, even though it's still morning. The electrical discharge occurs on demand. Things look favorable today. That reminds me, we haven't talked to Mr. Braun yet. Still waiting for the I'm still just sleeping category to get awards? Oh my god, that would be really funny. Could you imagine? Oh,
You're a partnered streamer on Twitch. That's so cool. And you're just like, yeah, I know, it's pretty cool. And they're like, oh, what do you do on Twitch? I sleep. I'm sorry. Yeah, I sleep for approximately 8 to 10 hours a day. And more than 75 average people watch me sleep and give me money. And now it's my full-time job. Could you imagine? Electrical disconnect, bro. I study electricity. That's just a whole industrial disconnector being switched off. Yeah, I mean, they effed around with a microwave so much that they made a time machine. It just does that. It do be funky. Maybe we should come up with an excuse first. To be honest, though, I don't care what he thinks. I think you should, though. He is your landlord. For we are at war. War against the organization and CERN, the dark powers that rule the world from the shadows. They created a room-sized thunderstorm? Actually, it's worse than that. They created a micro black hole in their room. Enzai Sensei, I want to eat firsthand home cooking. If you give up, it's game over. Unfortunately, Daru's second email fails to change the past. I get the feeling Rynet matches are difficult to cheat your way out of like this. Not to mention, they're limited to 36 bytes of text. Who the F is texting me? It's part-time warrior. Possibilities are infinite, just like the number of therapy sessions they are going to need after that. Oh, Will Station. I've watched the anime. Trust me, it gets so much worse. Heavy breathing noises. Okay,
We're actually... Anyways, I grew up in such a strange town. Everywhere I look, I see drawings, which is startling me. Coming here is a real culture shock. It's amazing how peaceful Japan is now. Drawings of cute girls. Unfortunately, Moe has become the symbol of Abikabra and the chaos that rules here. Get used to it. Culture shock. I can't imagine how someone... I can imagine how it would shock someone who isn't prepared and peaceful. I agree, it's all... That one. We're gonna do this one. Send. Worse? Great performance. Thank you, streamer. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I know I've seen it entirely. Okay, Will Station knows what's happening. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. The majority of people in this chat have never watched Steins Gate. Don't spoil it. We'll know, but don't spoil. Ah yes, my favorite chatter looks at smudge Sharpie on hand. Will Station. What do you mean? We Station. Oh, I said Will again, didn't I? I was just like, why are you making fun of me? That's what they said that their name was. Understandable. Have a nice day. I'm sorry I said Will Station. I come from the future, no worries. Excellent. That's awesome. I just... Okay. Okay. Not to mention we're limited to 36 bytes of text. The future? Don't tell me anything. I want it to be a surprise, you know? Looks like we had to give up on Daru. He's gone to drown his sorrows in the internet. Cat went off like, no jiggle now. Sad child noises. Oh no. Yeah, it was chaotic. Brah. Do you post on that channel? Raindrop is asking if you're John Teeter. Alright, so, who do we experiment on? From the look on Kirsty's face, I don't think she's willing to change her policy. There leaves only one candidate. Mayuri, it's time for you to change the past. Huh? Me? Are you sure? But, what should I change? Mayuri looks stumped as she slurps her canned ramen. I know, I'll make Ruka-kun wear one of my costumes. How? By sending Ruka-kun a mail! I don't think a simple request is going to change the past. Never post anywhere except that one time in 4chan when I read something about a Parian. Yeah? Uh-oh. 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 Oh my god. Oh my god. 4chan? Ooh. Okay, like, I have not seen people who actively use 4chan since I was like in high school. And even then it was kind of like canned ramen. Yeah, they sell like canned coffee in Japan. Like that's heated. And like in a heated like vending machine. Do they even exist? People who use 4chan? Probably not, honestly. Although, apparently, they existed in 2018 because they did invent the backrooms. You know that, like, really famous picture of the backrooms? That was first posted on 4chan in 2018. So apparently they still exist. I don't think I've seen 4chan. Just don't go on it. It is, like, the worst parts of the internet all in one place. I can't even see a post and know how everything is written. You slurp some more ramen. Let's use that canned ramen. Looks like I'm the only one with ideas. You sent an email to yourself 1 hour ago. Type, I want to eat canned Odin, or something like that. I don't think that's enough to convince her to... Oh, that might work! 4chan is an experience that, no, yeah. They threw our names under dates and a bunch of numbers on top of each other. Oh, I mean... Wait, Station, are you talking about how forums used to look like? Because, oh boy! Because that's what forums used to look like. I actually prefer 8chan. Raises hand, excited for background problems. I don't write in that way, so I'm gonna need some practice. I mean, take all the time you need, because it's definitely going to be a project I do, like, in the future. Like, but, like, far future. I have some things I would need to do before. I'm sure I can even read it properly. Fair enough. Is 4chan where the MLP Funky Times jar originated from? Now, I think it was Reddit, but that is the type of stuff that does happen on 4chan. But I don't know. See, because I heard it from Tumblr. You know? Backwards podcast, but this is just the dating sim. Funny, I need you to make a dating sim. Vernon used to be like that, and oh god. 4chan is still like that. What do you mean? 4chan is like the pits of the internet. Reddit and 4chan is two sides of a coin. Okay, so like, I do agree with you, but I think Reddit has mods. You know what I mean? Like, 4chan, I feel like, is just, like, an unmodded hellscape, whereas, like, Reddit, like, there's mods. Like, there's people that go on there that are like, hey, like, you can't say stuff like that. Like, you can't do stuff like this. Yeah, mods, they do exist. Like, you can go on Reddit and have a pretty decent experience just, like, looking at stuff without getting into anything that's, like, horrid. Whereas, like, if you go on 4chan, I feel like there's, like, nothing good on there. You know what I mean? Okay, let's sleep now. Night husband, go to get some hooligans from the airport tomorrow morning. Okay, have a good night. I heard it from Instagram. Yikes. They were part of the problem, but not the core. Oh, the mods? See, like, I feel like we're talking about, like, very different things. Like, on Reddit, I feel like most of the stuff that, like, I don't go on Reddit as a thing. So, like, most of the stuff I hear from Reddit are, like, from, like, I don't know, like a Reddit that's dedicated to, like, certain animes. Or, like, the really, like, funny ones that just kind of exists. I don't know. I feel like it's like anything on the internet. I feel like Reddit is more akin to, like, how, like, YouTube and, like, all those places are run. Where, like, yeah, you can find some pretty terrible stuff on YouTube. But, like, you have to actively look for it. Whereas on 4chan, it just kind of is shown to you. You're playing decent suburbs of good content and moderation. Yeah, like, obviously it exists, the bad stuff exists, but I think you have to actively look for it. To get it. Whereas, like, on 4chan, it's, like, the front page. Fat cat lay under desk, eyes closed. Fat cat, good cat, love her. Excellent. Fat cat. My cats are freaking out somewhere. I think they can sense that, like, both me and my sister are leaving. And they're, like, not okay. When I went to the vending machine today, I spent 10 minutes wondering if I should get canned oden or canned ramen. It was really hard. So a little push should be enough to make you choose canned oden. Alright, let's go with that. Okay, but before we change the pass, I gotta finish this ramen first. Mayuri starts shoveling the ramen into her mouth. What happens if you don't finish it? It'll go to waste. Oh, of course, Kirsty clearly doesn't know what to say. Mayuri really is a ditz, but, I'm used to it by now, of course. She's not. She's wonderful. I feel that Mayuri feel that. She gets 2 ramens, you know? That's awesome. I get the phone we next to the change. Prep for D-mail. The content of Mayuri's mail is simple enough. Canned oden. Piping hot and delicious. I just hope it actually works. We wait for Mayuri to finish eating her canned ramen, then activate the phone wave, named to the change. To send it 1 hour back, we input 1 number. In other words, we send the microwave for only 1 second. I wonder if the discharge phenomenon will occur in such a short span of time. That's something else we'll learn from the experiment. Phone wave, named to the change, activate! I haven't sent it yet. There wasn't enough time to blink. So 1 second isn't enough for the discharge to occur. That's what I expected, but it's good to have proof. What if you try warming it up beforehand? Warming it up? 1 second is enough, right? So just run the microwave for about 30 seconds without sending a mail. As soon as it's done, run it again with the timer set up 1 second. That should cause a discharge, right? Any basis for that? Nope. Damn, Mayuri, get anything else? Well, we could change the flavor of rice ball I bought last night. Do you remember what kind of rice ball you ate last night? Smoked tuna. He remembers? Impressive. So let's change that to, fish eggs. Maybe we should find another test subject. Something is telling me we're gonna have to look outside the lab. I go for a walk to clear my head. After lunch at King Burger, I grab a copy at Starbucks. Usually, these games will change the first part of Starbucks, not the last part. And also, can we talk about, like, the absolutely, like, top-tier name change of King Burger instead of Burger King? Top tier. I left Mayuri and the others at the lab. Not a fan of fish eggs, though. Fair enough. Ah, yes, Starbucks. I love me some King Burger. Me too. I need some time to get my thoughts in order. I recall what happened when I sent myself the Lotto 6 numbers. The moment I sent that email, I felt a strong tremor, and then the world as I knew it changed slightly. The fact that I had sent a email had been undone. I know that because it had disappeared from my send history. However, it was in my inbox. The mail had definitely reached the past. What does that mean? The mail was received but never sent. Isn't that a time paradox? Ah yes, the new cryptocurrency Vex. I mean, I'm surprised that they kept a real Japanese place knowing how translations are made in English. Oh, like you mean like here? Like the text here? Okay, sleep under desk. Good cat. Love cat. Should cat get pat? Cat should always get pat. If cat want pat. For example. Oh, I mean, I'm surprised that they kept a real Japanese place knowing how translations are made in English. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, like, I feel like the English dub of the anime and this game releasing in English were around the same time. So, they were able to, like... Yeah. But this game came out, like, so, you've watched the anime, and I don't know if you watched it in dubbed or sub, but I watched it dubbed. And that was honestly, like, when dubs were getting really good. Like, they didn't just feel, like, off. Like, they actually, instead of just subbed as I watch everything... Okay, fair enough. I watched the dub. The dub is great, honestly. It's fantastic. The person who voice acts Homin Kyoma, the main character, also wrote the script. And he does it for a lot of anime now. His name is Michael J. Tatum. He's really, really cool. So basically when they hired him, instead of directly translating from the Japanese to the English, he makes it more accessible to a Western audience. So he will, like, change some of the jokes so that it makes more sense in a Western culture. So instead of it makes sense to watch. Help me learn Japanese. Been watching anime for 13 years now. Oh, fair enough. I think I'm around the same. I started watching anime... Try to think what year, like 2009? A sub-enjoyer, a person of culture. Cat got pat and behind ear scratch. Good cat. Good cat's up again. Love cat, so good. Balls. A good dub is always nice, though. Yeah, like, I get it. It's just the thing, like, the reason why I usually tend towards dub rather than sub, I honestly don't really prefer either, is, I like doing other things when I'm watching stuff. So if I'm, like, knitting, and I have to look at a pattern while I'm knitting, I can't read it. I can't read the subs. That's why I like dub better. And dubs are just, they're great. Like, there's no quality loss. And, like, anything that came out of, like, out after, like, 2009, 2010, like, you're fine. Hard to find Spanish dub, though. Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough, fair enough. The air conditions are rough. It is the least. Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I feel like only, like, the super popular anime would probably get dubs. Like, I think Attack on Titan has a Spanish dub. But, like, if you only can get, like, one out of, like, every, like, 50 anime that come out, that kind of sucks. At least they do the subs, though. That's awesome. The mail was received but never sent. Isn't that a time paradox? Is that the reason why everyone else lost their memories? Why did that happen? The problem is the conditions they work at. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I have, like, the place that does all the dubbing for English, is mostly Funimation. I don't think any other company does it, actually. It's, like, Funimation and Crunchyroll. And, like, there's some bad things that have come out of it. Like, they've said that but they're not, like, the worst company. You know? Like, they're just a company. No comment, I just like how they say them and paid for the same amount since 1992. Ooh. Yikes. We station, that's awful. Erics, have a good night. The butterfly effect. That's not an answer. Changing the past changed the world. Teeter spoke of divergence. When divergence changes, are people's memories reconstructed to match the new world line? Then how come I remember the previous world line even after the past changes? We had another currency that was 0.6 worth a euro. Oh, yikes. Yikes. Yeah. Funimation's an American company, so it's Crunchyroll, I'm pretty sure. So I actually don't really know how much they get paid. Like, at all. Yeah, I don't know. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Whoops. Mail. Shoot. I don't have time for this. Why is it not... It's a mail, so I can reply to it later. I concentrate on my coffee. Oh, it's not letting me reply. However. All these mails. Good night, Ultir of the Light. Good night, Erics. No doubt about it. It's gotta be Kiri Moeka, the male demon known as Shining Finger. Crunchyroll is purely American. It's hard to find anime there for other countries. Yeah, Funimation is definitely also American. Crunchyroll is newer than Funimation. You probably know this. You've been watching anime for a really long time. You knew how it used to be and everything like that. But they're, I think they're, like, combining all their stuff again, which is, you know? I can go to Funimation headquarters. It's a short time in Texas. Yeah, I actually knew that. So, like, Michael J. Tatum, he, is from Texas. And I remember him talking at a convention one time about, like, how he would go, you know, go get lunch or whatever at, like, the places, and, like, he would be ordering for a bunch of people, but he didn't want to order for a bunch of people, but then be the only person in the car, and so he would just do a bunch of different voices ordering, but then he would have to go to the takeout menu and be the only person there. I thought that was kind of funny. I think he's moved now, because, like, he got married, to his husband. So I don't think they live in Texas. You know? Have to use a VPN to set location in the United Kingdom for Crunchyroll to work properly, at least. Oh, fair enough. My brother does stuff like that for Netflix. Funimation app is very scuffed, though. Oh, it is so scuffed. Okay. Oh my god. The Funimation app and, like, the app that is, like, on the PS4, like the console app, oh my god. For a company that literally has, like, a half monopoly of all of English dubbed anime, you would think they would have a functioning app, you know? It is, like, their website is suitable. It's not even good. Like, I am paying for the service, and they're just like, the website is like, okay. Funimation working period. Okay, like, again, the website is suitable. Like, the website functions. Like, you can watch anime on the website. The effing app just simply doesn't work. Like, I don't know why they haven't hired someone to scrap the whole thing and then be like, we're gonna be down for a month so that we can fix this because it's awful. Haven't seen an app that scuff. Co-op students make better apps. For real. Like, oh my god. Me and my friend were trying to watch Attack on Titan, like, on the PS4 app, and, like, it had marathon mode on, which means that it just goes to the next episode, right? You click this little thing on the controller, and it goes to the next episode. And then a whole month? How long do you think an app is to make? I think it would take, no, they have to completely make the whole, like, they have to redo it. It's not, like, an update. They're not, like, fixing some bugs. They have to redo the whole thing. I did, make them a week at most. I feel like they need a month. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, dude. Like, because, like, oh boy, it is simply not functioning. It just simply doesn't function. It doesn't function. I literally canceled my Funimation app because I was super frustrated with the app. No, that's fair. Because I mostly watch Funimation on my computer, I don't have to really deal with it. It's fine. But, like, also, you literally can't effing watch some shows at all without a subscription. Like, you can't watch Naruto at all if you're free. That's not an app problem. That's just a company thing. It takes a week of 8 hours working to completely finish an app, 3 days working 16 hours. Okay, but, like, I don't think it's the app, like, see, like, but, like, what they have to make is a streaming service, right? So they have to have something that works as a streaming service. They're not just making, like, a game or, like, an app that works on your phone. They're making a streaming service, and they should have it so that you can have playlists, that you can have a queuing system, that you can have, like, favorites, that it will, like, notify you when new episodes of a show you're following comes up, that you can follow shows. Like, there has to be, like, all these functions for it to be a good app, and they just don't have them. And streaming service is just setting a hook on the... Okay, but, like, still, man. Like... Yeah, an app that level from scratch takes 6 to 9 months to make. Yeah, like, I'm saying, like, they have to scrap it. Like, it's not like they have to update whatever app they have. Like, they have to scrap it, make a new one. So they have to... It's not, like, the actual developing part that takes a month. It's them sitting in a room and discussing. How do they want their UI to look? How do they want different things to be placed? What should be available on the app that they... Whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they have to, like, decide all these things... And, like, corporate, like, takes a while. It's not, like, the actual programming that takes a month. It's, like, the whole thing. Depending on the server, omitting the concentration or not, yeah. The design itself takes a lot of time. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, the whole app. Like, they scrapped the entire thing. And then, like, the server is down for a month because they scrapped the entire thing. And then they implement. It's just, oh my god. Funimation. Funimation. Yeah, isn't that so frustrating? Also, like, computer access doesn't add up. It's like I watch a few episodes on my computer and then remember where I was at subsequently watch on my phone if I was away. Yeah. But, yeah, it's... Anyways. How could I be so shy in real life and so persistent in email? There's something wrong with that woman. Funimation, man. And you know what's worse? Okay, actually, okay, I'm not done this rant. You know what's worse? Funimation and Crunchyroll are basically the same company. Like, they were, like, partners for a while, and then they had, like, an effing divorce. And then they're back together again. Like, they are, like, the same company. Like, if you look up an anime, like, for instance, Spy X Family. If you look up Spy X Family on Funimation, it gives you a link to Crunchyroll. They wouldn't do that if they were competing companies. They are the same company. Crunchyroll has an awesome app. Their app works flawlessly. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why doesn't Funimation just steal the code? You're like, mine now, yoink. Yours works so much. Why? Problem is getting the core of the design that takes weeks and months. Exactly. It's a Funimation slander stream now. God dang. Dude, for like something that I pay for, granted, it's like $60 a year. So it's not like I'm paying for this monthly. It's like, it's $60 a year and I can watch anime whenever I want. I don't use it as much as I probably should for, like, the price that I pay. But, like... I don't get it. I don't care. Just whatever. Whatever. Can I send a D-mail too, please? Please reply. I'm 11M2, right? Pretty please. What? You want to send a D-mail? That reminds me. Yesterday I made Moika lab member 005. That means she's qualified to participate in our experiments. Android programming Java and Android is just heaven. My old middle school teacher actually voice acted for Funimation because, again, the part of Texas I'm in isn't too far away from it. That's cool. That's cool, Ollie. Do you know what show? Or just too easy to set up? Yeah. I'm mostly talking... Yeah. Yeah. Any coders in chat? Our resident coder is not here. He is simply left. Well, Station, that's actually really cool. My brother is a computer science graduate. So while I personally don't code, most coding languages I can read. I wouldn't be able to write them, but I can read them. And I usually understand when people talk to me about coding. About certain things. But then, every single time I say that, Liam, my friend, who's in chat, sometimes, will simply say something. And purposely to prove me wrong. So, that's so cool for me. Reading and understanding a code is easy for me too. That's awesome. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to write it though. I don't know what show, but yeah, my teacher... I'm a coder, not a coder, I'm a builder, searches over building things for a done team and robotics team. That's cool though, Ollie. I think she's qualified to participate in experiments. Moika seems serious, so she might meet my demands. Builders are the real MVPs, to be honest. Most importantly, all the other lab mems are completely useless when it comes to D-mails. I haven't been able to verify whether or not I can keep my memories if someone else changes the past. But, wait. I'm worried. Moika works for an editorial company. In other words, she's related to the media. What if she sends a D-mail and leaks word of the time machine? We'd be flooded by press. Gone will be the days of lurking in the shadows. My location will be exposed to the organization. Of course, sooner or later we're going to have to announce our findings to the world. But in that case, I'd rather choose a national newspaper or TV network to cover the event rather than some shady magazine. That way, I'll spread faster throughout Japan. Nah, the world! Builders makers can be awesome if a builder has a mistake, all the work goes down the drain. Uh-oh. Either way, something tells me it's better not to go public through Moika. Effing. However, Moika is a lab mem. Yesterday, we told her everything about the phone wave, nature of change, and emails. Moreover, we made her one of us. It was necessary to buy her silence. Realizing that I have no reason to deny Moika her requests, I put my phone to my ear.
It's me, yeah. I have some doubts. What? You can tell by my voice. You know me too well. So about whether or not I should include Shining Finger in the phone wave named the Change experiments. What? Nonsense! You want me to offer her as a sacrifice? True, I'm prepared to make sacrifices in order to bring chaos to the world, but... No, there's no problem. I shouldn't have hesitated. Pathetic. Maybe not cut out to be a mad scientist. Yeah, you might say her offer was a message. No doubt this is too the choice of Steins Gate. L. Psi. Angru. It's decided. I type a reply to Moika's mail. Indeed you are. Lab Mem 005. Report to the lab at once. Sacrifice? He's not gonna kill her. It's fine. After sending it off, I hurry back to the lab. Oh. When I get back to the lab, Moika is squatting at the bottom of the staircase. Since she's not sitting on the bench, I guess that crouching while holding her knees in this particular woman's favorite position. What the F does that mean? She's staring at her phone like usual. Don't you sacrifice a baby to every single time travel you do? Well, she's not a baby. So, once she notices me approaching, she slowly stands up. But she doesn't look at me. Thank you. For what? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I know it's selfish, but I really do need to send an email. I don't think you're selfish. In fact, I'm grateful for your offer. Once we enter the lab, I get all the lab mems to stop what they're doing, then tell them about Moika's situation. I think it's a good idea! Moika-san is a lab mem too. Dara and Kurisu don't object either. So, what sort of mail does Kurisu plan to send? Our request is that it contains be simple and easy to measure, so that we can confirm whether or not the past changes. A new mail. I'm sorry, there's one thing. I need to keep my message secret. Why does she have to explain every little thing with a mail? No, more importantly. A secret? What do you mean? What's going on? It's private. It would be embarrassing if you knew. No, that's not the problem. Kurisu peeks at my phone from behind me. I see. I understand how you feel, but since it's an experiment, data collection should take priority. Oh? We agree for once, assistant. I am not agreeing with you. Exactly. If I don't collect data, then we'll never figure out how the phone wave works. 33 degrees at 7 a.m. Send help. Oh, gross, dude. Aw, dude. It's been like 25 to like 30 degrees here, like all day. It's awful. Dude, I work outside. It's horrid. Also, it's 7 a.m. for you. Jeez. It's like almost 10 o'clock for me at night. I got a previous message stream if you'd like to know more about my done team. Oh, I don't know what show, but wait. No, I read that. I read that. About the robotics. About the building. Yeah. Yeah. Understandable. Yeah, it's... But yeah, 33 at 7 a.m. That's awful. I'm so sorry. Yeah. But girls have lots of secrets, you know? You shouldn't ask her to tell her secrets, Oak Green. That's perverted. Whoa, is that where you're going with this? Oh, true. Streamer works outside. Yup. It do be hot outside. Calm down, Daru. I turned to Mayuri and Moika, who appear to have formed some kind of mainstream girl alliance. I guess my message didn't show up. I shall try again. It didn't show up in Chat Arena. Hold on. Oh yeah, it just didn't show up. That's fun. Oh yeah, and this year we have only 7 people on drone team. My teacher had to ask people who aren't in drone class but did competition last year to be on the team in their free time pretty much. We're only at 7 because me and 3 other people said we would work on drone team during other class periods. Also, yeah, coders hate us because we build something and then give it to them and they find a way to code it so that we want it.
If as long as the 10 lines, you gotta trim it there. There we go. We're good. We're good. We're not asking you to send something private. Kirsty nods firmly at my words. Looks like she doesn't intend to join the mainstream girl alliance. Even if you want to send something private, you shouldn't for now. We still don't know how this thing handles paradoxes, so we need to be extremely careful. Nothing private. Nothing you want to keep secret, at least. Even if you mean well, the mail's conduct may have a serious effect on the timeline. I mean, coding isn't that hard if there's at least 3 people. I feel like that would make coding harder. You know? You should show your mail to a third party and have them check if the content is problematic or not. Giving a whole class to a single person, oh boy, that would be for disaster. Indeed, my assistant everything I want to say. I will add only that the experiments must go on. I wasn't speaking for you, don't misunderstand. You little... Experiment priorities data over privacy in the first place. If you're going to be a true test subject, you need to be prepared for that. Don't tell me that's the reason Curiosity won't send a D-mail herself. Really? She wasn't prepared for that. I'm sorry, Chris-chan. You don't have to apologize. I'm not criticizing you. It's just how these things work. I imagine some people might take issue with that statement, but I'll refrain from saying anything. I'd rather not get my head chewed off right now. Laughs, because we have very limited tech and half the time it can't carry what we do. Coding is awful for edge coders. Uh-oh. Imagine you're coding, you encounter a wall too high to jump over and no way to go around it. Yep. That sounds right. Are you thinking we're giving a piggyback with the coding helps a lot? That's it. I don't know. Like, I feel like it would be, like, the same as having, like, too many people in the kitchen. You know? But I get I get the thing of, like, talking to someone else who gets it. And then be like, hey, what am I doing wrong here? Moikai's expression doesn't change. Same as always, I don't know what she's thinking. Teamwork is important. You're a lab mem. You need to trust us. Save private information for another day. If you can't, then I'd be forced to show you what lies dormant inside of the great Hyowin Kyoma, the terrible power of insanity. Or just, the hell do you do with this? Have you tried doing a 4 there? Oh my god. So, like... Oh my god, one time... Okay, so I have a bunch of, like, commands in my chat, right? And we were, like, my brother and I were trying to figure out why this one command just simply wasn't working. Like, we could not figure it out. We're like, why is it being stupid? Why is it not working? And it's because we put your with, like, you know, like, with the little comma. With the little comma. And the thing is... Can't find a thing of it. So, like, yeah, so you were writing your, so it had, like, the little, like, comma, right? Because your, like, the your with a comma. So, like, you are, like, you, sorry, Y-O-U, like, comma, like, R-E, right? Okay. And we were, like, I was like, hey, so my brother's trying to figure out what the F is going wrong. And I'm like, hey, doesn't commas like that, isn't that, like, a code? Like, isn't that, like, a thing in code that tells the computer to do something? But obviously we're just spelling a word. And he was like... Yeah, it is. And so you have to put, like, these things around it to tell the computer, like, hey, no, like, this is part of, like, the word, not code in language. We were literally staring at this for, like, an hour, trying to figure it out. And that was, like, the only thing. And now it works perfectly fine. We built something in code. You really want me to code like this? Yep, we built a thing to shoot the thing, now code it so it shoots the thing far enough and into the right spot, and the coders die. Yeah, having shoot the right spot has something to do with coders. It's more of a collaboration issue. If you can't, then I'll be for- Oh yeah, I've already read that. Moikai's already typing on her phone. My threat was ineffectual, it seems. They go to shoot something at XP is pretty much all they can do. Can I see the emails you sent so far? I want to use them as a reference. Well, I can show you my arrival history. And the send history? Don't have one. The send history disappears after you send the mail. I confirmed that after I sent the email yesterday. Mocha was there, but she doesn't remember either.
I don't need to see the history, and I'll show you the message before I send it. Is that okay? Looks like she understands. I showed the mail to Kurisu too. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, Moika. That's supposed to be encouragement. Mayuri sounds concerned for some reason. So, what's she gonna send? Okari wants us to change the path in an easy-to-measure way, but that's setting the bar way too high. Nonsense, you're all just aiming too low. Wee woo, wee woo. Did you guys hear the siren outside? No one, we could only shoot from one spot. There was like 3 levels to shoot into. They could have actually had to like code it to shoot to the right spot. Ah, there we go. Yeah, very much yes. I live by a street, you know, as most people do. It's fine. Don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry about it. I have an idea. Moika murmurs. Oh, this could be good. Give us the details. Moika then invokes her power once more. Ultra fast typing. The power known as Shining Finger. About 4 days ago, I bought a new phone. But now that I've tried it, I think I should have stayed with the old one. So I want to use a demo to tell myself not to buy a new phone. If I do that, the phone I'm holding will change, won't it? When you live on a street. Like, I didn't know how to say it. Like, I live near a busy street, I guess. Our house in the middle of the street. At least Streamer is not getting swatted. No. I mean, yes, rotating robotics. They mean part of it, having it exactly where it's. Excellent, Shining Finger. You're a model lab mem. This should make it easy to tell whether the past has changed. FBI, open up. Looks like the 3 useless members have no objections for Moika's superior idea. We look at Moika's phone. It's purple and gaudy. There's no strap, and it's not like the Deco phones popular among mainstream women nowadays. Oh, that's the GG01 that just came out last month. GG01? The latest model. Pretty sure the screen's attachable, so you can swap out attachments for it. It's in short supply right now, so you need to be placed on a whitelist. Nice job getting one. Oh, this is actually class builder coding going, no, it's your job. I can see that happening. Yup. It's the most popular model, but she wants her old one back? I guess hardcore phone users have other concerns besides fashion. Don't call her Finger. Like, if you're gonna call her Shining Finger, like, at least use Shining Finger, dude. Bro. What if they want to see the back rooms? Why do you call Moika-san Finger? Please don't, though. That's the name of her Esper power. Kiri Moika. I dub thee Shining Finger. Use this name with pride. Moika shakes her head expressionlessly. What? You don't like it? But it's such a cool name. What's the problem? Moika-san is Moika-san. Her fingers don't shine or anything. Don't feed the trolls, Mayushi. I'm not trolling, just naming her power. Cut the chatter and get started. You're just an assistant. Don't boss us around. Oh! Why do they look so funky in this picture? Yeah, like... Ollie, look at your man. Why he look like that? Oh my god, that character. He's shaped like a friend? Okay. That's fair. He is friend-shaped, to be fair. Ritoro looks like his spirit left him a little bit. I don't know what it is. Like, every other art in this game is, like, super good. Like, when they do splash art like this. But, like, this one looks so funky, and I don't know why. What if the manager says something? Don't be afraid of Mr. Braun. If he storms in yelling, I'll kick him to the curb. Seriously? Ogren, you're so cool. That's why we love you. He's just talk. I'll be the adult and ignore Curious's insult. Look at his eyes and the stubble dye from the handsome face.
I'm pretty sure it's how everything's aligned. Probably. I think it's how their, like, bases are shaped. I don't know. Book has already written her 36-bit mail. When I look at Moika to see if she's ready, she nods faintly. We set the timer to 100 seconds. The D-mail should arrive at Moika's phone 4 days ago, July 31st. Phone wave needs to change. Activate. Now notice that they didn't actually show the message that she sent. She just said what she was going to send. And then they didn't actually confirm what she wrote down. About 15 seconds after activation, the discharge phenomenon occurs. My chocolate boy left half of his legs at home. I think he's sitting on the couch. I glance at Moika. She nods grimly, an unusual show of emotion. Gently kisses my character on the cheek, so handsome in that picture. And then she presses the button. Oh? The world twists into unrecognizable shapes. The floor is shaking. Or is it me? My vision blurs and loses color. The world lurches. I struggle to keep my balance. As I brace myself against further shaking, I try to analyze what I'm experiencing. This is far more intense than what happened when we sent the D-mail yesterday. And yet, I've felt it before. I remember, this is what I felt right before the mass disappearance phenomenon. Yeah, every time they change the past, that happens. Where, like, there's, like, a little thing that happens and it shows you the divergence. The shaking stops. I relax my body and look around. Has the past changed? Of course it has. That bizarre sensation just now is proof. I look around the room. The phone wave needs to change, which should have about 90 seconds left on the timer, is silent. Daru's here. Mayushi's here. Kirisu's here. Where's Moika? Where's Shining Finger? Where'd she go? Daru and Kirisu, who are discussing something in front of this X68, looks at me strangely. Ah. Again. This feeling of wrongness. The same as yesterday. Shining what? Ocarina, Japanese, please. I leave the development room and check the lounge. Behind the sofa in the dressing room, the bathroom, and the shower room. I look at the window at the street below. Moika got yeeted out of existence. That would be wild. But Moika is nowhere to be found. She's gone. No way. How do I sleep? Lie down. You know, even if you don't actually fall asleep, if you lie down in your bed and, like, close your eyes, like, even if you don't actually actively fall asleep, you are resting. So, like, it's way better for you to do that. And, like, rest than to, like, not sleep at all, you know? Her planet needed her, Shining Finger, just like E.T. This is exactly what happened on the streets of Akiba. Why did she disappear? Time gods takes Moika and yeets her. Oh my god. Because I experimented on her? Where did she go? Did I erase her from history? Did I banish her into the space between dimensions? I feel equivalent in horror at the magnitude of my error. Or I could finish cleaning my room. Dude, it is so late for you. Just simply go to bed. And do it tomorrow. In a daze, I step up to Mayuri, who's eating a banana. I grab her shoulders and shake her. Where's Kiryu Moika? She was here just now, wasn't she? Who? Kiryu Moika. I took to play a podcast or soft music, close eyes, drift off to dreamland. Do that too. Or I could cosplay. No, no, don't do cosplay. It is midnight. Daru and Kiryu gave me strange looks as well. Who's that? Never heard of her. No way. So did I erase Moika's existence? No, that can't be. Hour is just a number? Bruh. Sleep, though. I won't accept that I killed her. Did it happen again, Okabe? What do you mean again? Something like this happened yesterday. You remember something we didn't. What did you call it? No, got deleted. Oh yeah, reading Steiner. What are you gonna do if I don't sleep? Nothing. I'm just giving you advice. Yes is the name I gave this phenomenon, or rather, to my ability to perceive it. When the world line changes, everyone's memories are reconstructed to match. That's what John Teeter said. But somehow, I alone retain my memories even after the past changes. I named this power Reading Steiner. Kurisu remembered. To tell the truth, I just made it up out of thin air. But now that Moika has disappeared, I want to believe that this power is real. It's only their memories of Moika that disappeared, not Moika herself. I need to contact Moika. I need to make sure I didn't erase her very existence. I mean, she's still on your phone, but I don't know her phone number. The only way to contact her is by mail. It's so good to clean my room, then cosplay. I start school next week, so I'm gonna make the most of everything I wanted to do this summer. Okay, well, I sent her a message saying, reply the second you read this email. Now all I have to do is wait for her reply. What timeline is he in now? I don't know the exact Divergent number, but he's changed the past 30 million or what? He's changed the past 3 times now. Please reply. If it was anyone else in the cult here, I'd be banned right now. Why? Are you okay? You're really pale. Yeah, I'm fine. In fact, I'm anything but fine. I'm fighting desperately to deny the possibility that I might have erased Moika from existence. Assistant, how much do you remember about the experiments we just did? I don't remember doing any experiments today. You sent a D-mail just now, didn't you? Yeah. But things are different from yesterday. I didn't send the D-mail. Kiryu Moika did. And then she vanished into thin air. Which reminds me, when I sent the Lotto 6 mail yesterday, Daru teleported from the development room to the lounge. Moika might have disappeared. She probably just teleported somewhere. Not band timed out. They have a habit of doing that when I don't sleep. Well, I'm not gonna time you out. I think you can police yourself, you know? Like with stuff like that. Hope that's it. In an attempt to calm myself down, I checked my phone's history for the mails Moika and I exchanged. That's strange. The mails she sent me are there up until the one I received on July 31st at 12:43. But after that, the dozens of mails I remember receiving from her are gone. The D-mail she sent to cancel the phone model exchange was sent to arrive on July 31st. Did time paradox erase Moika from existence the instant she received the D-mail? I shiver when I realize that I can't find any problem with that hypothesis. No way. Can't be. I mean, all her D-mails said was, don't change phone models. That's harmless, right? But then, what caused Moika to disappear from this room like that? What does it look like Moika vanished 4 days ago? Christina, let's say a D-mail caused a time paradox. What would happen? I don't know. No one has experienced a time paradox after all. But before... Didn't you say something like the world would disappear? All I said was that there was one theory. I am concerned. You should be. Maybe nothing happens, and like in a certain movie, history gets amended to accommodate the paradox. According to Dr. Hawkins' chronological protection conjecture, it's impossible to do anything that might cause a time paradox in the first place. So all we have are theories. Mayushi doesn't really understand. Oh my god. But we're all fine now, right? I don't think that paradox thing happened. Mayushi doesn't know who Mayuka-san is, but I'm sure she's okay too. That's Mayushi for you, a cute, dumb girl. That's kind of made up of thin air. What is? We went through a bunch of theories right there. Maishi's not dumb. I'm amazed that Mayuri and Daru can have such a carefree conversation despite all that's happened. Is my character even aware I'm going to cosplay my Minecraft character? Oh, I don't know. They don't realize the gravity of the situation. Our theories and conjectures are just how the human thinks something is perceived. Oh, yeah, I mean, like, everything we base, like, that is reality is, like, obviously biased in how we perceive it. But yeah, I think this game, and also, like, I don't remember how much the anime actually goes into it, but this game really tries to, like, be as, like, scientifically, like, accurate as possible with also having a fun game about, you know, time travel. We might have erased someone's very existence. In fact, if Moika really has vanished, then that means the foaming needs to change is also responsible for the mass disappearance phenomenon I witnessed in Akihabara. What if I erase all those people? I don't want to consider such a frightening possibility, so I desperately shake the thought out of my head. A mail! Is it Moika? I check the mail with hope in my heart. What's wrong? I'm kind of busy right now, sorry. I'll have to talk to you later. Just like we think and perceive time as a single direction, but could be 3 dimensions as well, just like forms, the possibility is there. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, but the thing is that we have to, you know, base our reality on the things that we can observe. Otherwise, like, we'll go crazy. So, we just have to. My body goes limp from relief. A reply. She sent a reply. Moika still exists. She didn't disappear. Relief washes away my fear. We work with what we have, yeah. Yep. Still exists, you. My eyes full of tears, not because I was worried for Moika, but because I thought I might be responsible for the horror of erasing someone's existence. Explain what happened, Okabe. Urged by curiosity, I explain everything that just happened. Honestly, I'm not surprised she disappeared from the lab. What do you mean? I don't know the details, but when the past changed, Kiryu-san actions these past 4 days changed ever so slightly. As a result, the timeline was reconfigured so that Moika-san didn't come to the lab today. So that's why it looked like she teleported. I reminded of that teleporting gel banana, but I guess it's not the same thing. Moika didn't become a jelly man after all. Is that even possible? I don't know. If the fact that the email was sent is undone, then it becomes a paradox of who sent that email. Doing everything. Oh yeah, Christina, you're not gonna believe me. Everything was crazy when that boar flew into spaceship. Okay, he wears a box. We know that. A black collared sweater with one sleeve pulled up, revealing a white sleeve from the collared shirt underneath, ripped jeans with fishnets underneath, and a hanging bag on their belt loop. There you go. Well, you know what they wear then. There's one other thing I don't understand. What? What you call reading Steiner. By the way, you should quit it with that name. It's stupid. I didn't ask for your opinion. I'm finally able to joke with Kiryu again. Well, maybe she wasn't joking. But that's none of her business. By your explanation, you neither sent nor received the D-mail. And how come you're the only one who remembers what happened before the world line change? Imagine what could have happened in the timeline. Fair enough. And he waddled away, waddle waddle. And he waddled away, waddle waddle waddle. What if it's all in your head? Like an imaginary girlfriend, I get it. No, you don't. I'm not a gentleman perv like you, creating imaginary relationships. Maybe this Kiryu-san never existed, or maybe Kiryu-san does exist, but the fact that she sent a D-mail was something you made. Mood. I fall to my knees and press my hand against my left eye. My left eye, reading Steiner, it aches! Till the very next day, bum 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 bum. Okay, are you okay? Mayuri picks anxiously at my face, but I lightly push her away. No, Mayuri, stay away. I don't want to hurt you. But Green, you look like you're in pain. Me and my friend are making my other friend a birthday basket surprise, and I paid $10. He's paying $5. I mean, that sounds awesome, though. He's messing with us, right? Yeah. I'm okay. This aching is normal. It'll end soon. What is going on? He's just role-playing his life, honestly. Like, he's joking right now. Well, not joke. Like, he's like, it's part of his, like, organization, like, I'm a mad scientist thing that he's doing right now. As long as I have this magic eye, the organization will keep coming after me. It's a power to see across time and space, but at the same time, it's a double-edged sword. Don't enter my name and now have 0.12 cents. Uh-oh. I can see you right now thinking of Miku. Of Miku? I don't think he's, like, into Vocaloids. He, like, never said anything about Vocaloids. Because of this all-seeing eye, I have lost my connection to causality. I drift alone in the space between worlds. But even so, I swear to protect this lab. So quiet thy fury, Rating Steiner, your time will come, but not yet. I kneel and press my head against the floor. And then take a deep breath and gradually remove my hand from my left eye. Fire rubs my back. Oh, green. Does it hurt? No, I'm okay now. First thing that came to my mind when he said imaginary girlfriend. Fair enough. I don't know, he just doesn't seem like a Vocaloid guy, you know? I stand up, then I shoot Kiryu a sharp glare. What? That was just an act, right? You are wrong, Christine. Our experiments have already proven that my reading Steiner is genuine. Fine, I get it. You're a patient. Eh? Why are you all staring at me? Don't look at me! In any case, I've successfully deflected Curious' question about reading Steiner. I don't feel able to answer right now. My emotions are a jumble, just as they were after Teeter called me the Messiah. Is this power real? If it is, then what does that make me? An unknown power sleeps within. The thought sends a chill down my spine. I sit on the bench in front of Brahm 2 workshop, staring into the night sky. Another thing about it, could an anime character see another anime character in 18 Clutch? Wait, huh? Hold on. Now that I think about it, would an anime character see another anime character in a plus 18 page and not call it that? I sit on the bench in front of the Brawn 2 workshop, staring into the night sky. I tried sorting out what happened this afternoon, but it's impossible. The more I think about it, the more confused I get. Okay, I think I'm gonna end it there. It is bedtime. I just broke everyone's perspective here. I don't understand the question. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Okay. We're gonna end there. We're gonna end there. It is late. I was supposed to pack today, and I'm probably gonna end up packing tomorrow because it is bedtime. It is bedtime. We're going to rate someone. 3-hour stream, woo. Yeah, I did plan on it being a longer stream today, but I am like falling asleep. Like I was supposed to what was I gonna say? Wait, Station, thank you so much for the follow. Let me just hit this button before I forget. It's a very fun stream, thank you so much. Yeah. So, unfortunately, I will be gone for the next 2 weeks because I'm going on like a vacation. For Will Station, just so you know, I usually stream like every single day. Like it's like I stream more often than not. Like sometimes I'll take like 1 day off a week, basically. But I will be gone for the next 2 weeks. Will, did I say Will again? God effing dang it. We Station. I really go on Twitch, no worries. Alright, just letting you know. You know. It's just like I know that sometimes people will follow a streamer or watch them and then like the person will just like not go live ever again. Right, Quentin? I am planning on it, honestly. I will miss you, streamers. Stay safe. I will stay safe. Don't worry. I'll have lots of fun stories to say, to, like, talk about when I come back. Unless it's not doing anything and just come here lurking. Fair enough. I feel like I have, like, a few people who lurk in my chat quite often. So we're going to raid Quentin Sparks. Quentin Sparks is playing Cult of the Lamb. This is the game that I'm going to play when I come back, because every single person has told me to play this effing game. Because... Obviously because I run a cult. You know. So I'm gonna play this game when I come back, but we have to finish Stray first. So I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna finish Stray, and then we're gonna play Cult of the Lamb. Thank you for good streams, having fun travels. I will. I'll have fun stories when I come back. Probably the first stream back will be just me talking about the travels with all the friends, basically. Just a nice knitting stream when I come back, you know? Although I'm probably gonna be super tired. I hope I enjoy my vacation as well, because oh boy, I would like to just sleep, you know? Okay. A friend gifted me the cat game. Yo. I can't just find time to play it. Oh yeah, feel that. We played like quite a bit of it, but I bought it on my PS4, so I had to set up the PS4 like configuring thing into the stream, which is not like hard. It's like literally like 2 plugins, but like, you know. Anyways, you guys have fun over there. I'm gonna hopefully convince myself to pack, because I should pack and not just immediately go to sleep. But you know, I'll see you guys in 2